Good morning, Run Disney and Wish Upon a Run fans, and welcome to the 2021 Star Wars Rival Run Virtual Half, 10K, and 5K. Where are we, Kristen?
We are here at the start line,
That's
the
right.
Magic Kingdom parking lot.
Yes, it's not 3 a.m.,
No, it is not.
but we're going to pretend that it is.
We are kicking this off in the best place, in the start line.
The actual start of the race here at the Magic Kingdom parking lot. So visualize in your head, you got up at 3 a.m., you took the bus over here, you sat with a couple of hundred people in your corral waiting to go. It's cold, or it's hot.
Or it's hot.
Or it's hot, one or the other, and you've got your shoes tied tight, you've got your playlist ready to go with all your Disney tunes.
That's right. Get your watches started.
Your watches started. We're missing one thing, Kristen. You know what that is?
What do we need?
Every Run Disney race starts with fireworks. I think we need some fireworks. Are you ready? Let's count it down from 3. In 3, 2, 1. Woo! All right, everybody, here we go. The virtual 2021 Star Wars race weekend is underway. All right, and through the magic of television, here we are. Good morning, everyone. Happy Star Wars weekend. May the Force be with you. May the Force be with you. How are you, Kristen?
It is a fantastic morning.
It is.
I love Star Wars weekend. In fact, we are in attire. You can't see everything. I even have my Leia belt here.
You look beautiful.
I've got a Leia costume, and Adam's got his Chewbacca.
Now, guys, don't let us fool you. We're sitting here at our studio live just outside the Magic Kingdom, but we have cameras strategically placed around the Walt Disney World Resort. We're going to have the full race coverage just as we normally would. We just wanted to welcome everybody first. Make sure everybody is on
ready
your treadmill,
to go,
all stretched out. We are
ready to go for today.
Our Mickey waffles are right over here. I'm going to grab them in a second. But we were going to be with you for the next 2.5 or possibly 3 hours. We'll see how long it takes. But we are so happy to have everybody with us. Welcome to all our new viewers. This is going to be a live, virtual Rival Run, 5K, 10K, half. We have our cameras ready to go. Our race cameras are ready, right, Kristen?
We are all over the place. I'm so excited about what we've put together. Technically, this is amazing what we've done, and you guys are going to love every minute.
And don't worry. Don't start to think that we're going to be sitting here eating waffles.
Oh, we're all ready to go.
Drinking our coffee. Through technology, we have our treadmill cam ready to go live.
So we're going to run 2 on the treadmill with you.
You guys may know that it's pretty tough to get Disney reservations these days. So, full disclosure, we couldn't get a reservation for the park today, but you know what? This is better because we are going to take you live throughout the whole entire race course. Right, Kristen?
Yep. So this vision started on Tuesday, and you're going to love it.
Good morning, Two Fab Dudes.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, buddy.
Yeah, great. Good morning.
Buddy, thank you for the tip the other day on the run. I missed it. I signed off right before I saw that, but thank you for your support. We really appreciate you, so thank you.
Yeah, we thank you so much. And, we love doing this. We have put some stuff together that we think we have not seen on YouTube running channels before.
Yes.
And so we thought, you know what? We could figure out a way to do a live run, but what we've got today, I think, is way better.
That's right. So is everybody ready? Are you clipped in your treadmill?
Get your treadmills going. Start with your walk, your warm-up walk.
Kristen, I'm hearing that our first race camera is in position.
Okay.
Our first camera is ready, so I think we're ready to start. Now what we're trying to do is replicate as close as we can the actual half marathon course for the Rival Run. So I'm hearing that our camera over at the Magic Kingdom is ready, and here we go. So start your watches, everybody. I cheated. I got up early this morning, and I'm 5K in because I knew we were going to be doing this, so I knew that I needed to stay ahead of the curve.
We had to start ahead.
Yes. So here's my recommendation, guys. Oh, look at this. So we're starting. This is right by our live camera is now going down right by the Grand Floridian. So you're going to be running.
So normally the Rival Run starts in the Magic Kingdom parking lot, like you guys saw where we kicked it off just a few minutes ago. You start out of that parking lot. We've got it starting a little ahead of that so we can go down this road, add a little bit of time and length here. So here we are, we're about to go past the Grand Floridian that you're going to see here in a minute. You do see this part of the course
you do
in the marathon.
Yes, you do. We're running here. We just want to make sure we let everybody know. So these live cameras here, they were live recorded, and they're all in guest areas, recorded safely, no runners were injured in the process of making of these videos. Everybody was done safe. So I just want to say good morning to everybody.
Caution runners, bump ahead. Caution runners, bump ahead. Right there.
Good morning to everybody who's on the stream this morning. Running Dad, YYC, Eric, Adam Holt, good morning. Two Fab Dudes, Buddy, who's at the Magic Kingdom today. That's fantastic.
Lucky.
Dave McRae, Amanda Hunt.
Well, we'll check later.
Yes.
Maybe we can get some passes later.
Yeah, we're hoping to...
The day of, sometimes you can find some.
Yeah, we're hoping to maybe get some magic passes here this afternoon when we're done running. So, we're on the course here. Kristen, tell me a little bit about the Rival Run. You've done just about every single one of them, right?
I have. So, I kicked off with the inaugural one, which was the dark side race.
Ooh, are you on the dark side or the light side today? Light side.
I am the light side today. Although,
yes.
Confession, Adam.
Yeah?
I've almost always dressed up dark side.
Which doesn't surprise me in the very least.
I'm a Slytherin too.
Yes, you are. So, well, everybody's running, and don't get me wrong, I'm going to be running in a second, and so is Kristen.
Yeah, we've got our treadmill cam. We're going to jump on it. There's plenty of time for us.
But today we are your cheerleaders. Right? We are your hosts, and we're just going to cheer you along.
Oh, yeah. We're going to be on the treadmill later for you guys to run along with us, and we'll get our miles in for sure. Oh, believe me. So, this will be hard to see on here. You can see
we've got a
little bit.
Yeah, race bibs. Perfect.
Unfortunately, because of here. So, we've got our start, and... Yes, we are registered for this race.
We are.
So we need to run our half marathon.
We have to get our 13.1.
And we've talked about this race because I was in the inaugural one and I had some legacy status. And it's kind of near and dear to me for a couple reasons. I'm not even a Star Wars mega fan, Adam, but I just really kind of
checking
like
out for that. I can't believe you said that.
Neither are you.
Oh my God.
We love Star Wars, but that's not the reason we did the race.
So, no run for us is complete without starting with some awesome, delicious Mickey waffles. So, we have our healthy Mickey waffles ready to go here for our run today.
Yeah.
I recommend if you're going to be running, start your run with a nice Mickey waffle.
That would be helpful.
Yes.
I love the Mickey waffles. I didn't think that I would at first, but I feel like they are kind of exactly what I need before a run. It's kind of unusual.
Oh, look, another one of our droids just showed up.
Oh, you're giving away all of our stuff in the first 5 minutes, Adam.
Well, I'm sorry, BB-8 was just running around here.
Yeah.
What can you do?
Cute little BB-8.
So, guys, what we've got planned for today is we have the race course broken up into 10-minute segments. So about every 10 minutes, we're going to be giving you guys race support, which means you can get some water. We'll be giving you some fun information about the race and Run Disney. We'll be talking with everybody. So every 10 minutes, we're going to take a little race support course water break, and then we're going to get right back to it, right?
Yeah.
We have some special surprises, too. Yeah. Things that you're going to have no idea.
So we just passed the Grand Floridian. On your right is actually the golf course.
Where the course, it narrows down. I remember for Princess, half the last live race that we ran, this was just like that really narrow spot. Where they had all the, because they have to have the road open for traffic, right?
Yeah, I agree. Mm-hmm. So, up here on the left, you can see there is construction starting. And so, a little deviation from the course information, but this is a great spot for us to share with you kind of the changes happening at Walt Disney World.
Yes.
You can start to see now, and you're going to see it a ton here in a second, there is massive road construction right around the Magic Kingdom parking lot.
Yeah, and this is really going to affect upcoming Run Disney courses. This whole area, the Princess Half and the Marathon and the Star Wars Rival Run, all run through this area. So there's going to be some major changes. I think what they're doing, they haven't said, but by the way the road looks, they're making a flyover. So you're going to be able to come from World Drive and fly over the Magic Kingdom parking lot to get to the Magic Kingdom resorts without taking the water bridge and without going past the parking lot.
Yeah, so there's a direct path then which goes from World Drive to the Grand Floridian. Cast members can go back that way. So you can see it now coming up where they are building that kind of flyover bridge. So
feels like I'm running at an incredible rate, Kristen.
You are going really fast, really fast. Here's the so here's a great part. So if you are watching to kind of see these changes, because we don't get to show these kinds of changes too often. So here you can see here, it's kind of an eyesore right now. And they used to, in this area, have this huge mound of dirt. Like it was a mountain. And I could not believe, I just couldn't fathom what they were doing with it. They had this mountain of dirt for like a year. So now we can see here on the left what they're actually building. So it's kind of fun to have this in the, on screen for you guys as we run past it and we kind of show you what they're doing. So it is, it's kind of probably good that they didn't have an actual race right now. I don't know what they would have done.
Yeah, it would have been tricky.
You can see right here, it's just a mess.
Yeah,
it's kind of a mess right there.
Tricky.
And that's where all the start lines start.
We've got a lot of people here on the live chat today.
Oh,
guys,
great. Welcome.
I want to know, what is your favorite Star Wars movie? What is your favorite Star Wars character? And what virtual did you sign up for?
Oh,
I wanna know.
So some of those things, yeah.
And do us a big favor if you could. Please hit that little thumbs up like button on the live stream. That helps us out huge, and it will let everybody know that the live stream is going on. So go ahead, hit that thumbs up button and like it, and if you really love us, share it on Facebook. That would be amazing.
Yeah.
So we can get as many people to catch the stream as possible. The stream is it's early on right now, so we've got another 2.5 hours. Lots of time for people to get their run on and to experience this live stream of wonder.
Yeah. So let's talk some more about the course, Adam, because that's why they're here. So we want to, show you guys right now. We just passed the Magic Kingdom parking lot, and we are headed down World Drive.
Past the car care center there.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's kind of like the main road. Now, on the normal Rival Run race, you would come in this little section here around the car care center.
Yep.
That's a tongue twister.
Yep.
And you'd go down what is it called? Bearcat Drive?
It's like Bear Lake or
Bear
something.
Lake Drive.
Yeah.
It's right next to the gas station.
That's not actually a normal guest
It's not a public road.
It's not a public access road. So we
didn't go down
That's
there.
the road that goes by the water treatment plant.
Oh, everybody
when you're
loves
running
that
and you're
smells.
like, ew. So
Yeah, it smells
that
so great.
turnoff was just up ahead there. We're not going to go that way because that's not a normal guest route. So it's only open for the runs.
So that's okay. We are going to go down World Drive here. So let's just give them a small preview.
And we're on our way to Animal Kingdom.
We are on our way to Animal Kingdom right now.
Yes.
Because normally you'd go down that, we'll call it Bearcat Drive.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'd have to look it up. It's so small, that road, that you just don't know the name of it. And past the water treatment plant. So since we didn't do that, we're going to go down World Drive and we'll go into Animal Kingdom, where normally you run through Animal Kingdom, around the little parking lot, and we go down Osceola Parkway is the name of that road. So we are headed down that way, and everybody kind of knows the big World Drive because notoriously, Adam will point it out, his favorite structure to point out is that advertisement for the Tower of Terror.
The Tower of Terror, the one that goes the elevator that was really cool because it was moving. The Tower of Terror elevator was moving, and then it was broken for years and years and years and years. And just like a month ago, they fixed it and everybody showed up and it was like moving. And everybody was super excited. The elevator was moving again.
Yeah.
But if you rolled your window down, you could hear it. It was like...
It was struggling.
It was
I
struggling.
would say it's struggling.
And then about a week later,
it was
stopped.
dead.
It
was
stopped.
dead.
Kristen, I'm getting word from our camera here that we're coming up to our first water stop. Our first,
Oh, good. We got a water stop.
Yeah, we've got our first course race support here coming up in just a second. So if you're running at home and you need some water, maybe you need
We're
a
going to switch
waffle,
over to water stop here for a minute.
or some goo or something. That's coming up here in just a second. So stand by for that.
You're at almost your 10-minute mark.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's kind of where we are kind of stopping it. We're going to give you your core support right around those marks.
Yes, and so I'd like to take this opportunity to read some of the chat here. Eric says, favorite movie, A New Hope. Favorite character, R2-D2. I still have never signed up for a race. Now I'm getting the treadmill going again. That is awesome.
Fantastic.
Yep, you don't need to sign up for a race. We'd love you to sign up for a race, but, do the virtual or
sometimes
stay
we
with
run
us.
races at home, because so much is virtual right now.
Yeah.
Sometimes we run at home in celebration and we didn't sign up.
Yep.
Yeah. But you know what we did sign up for? The summer virtual series.
I signed up for all four medals.
I can't believe that Adam did that.
Why?
Well, I love Lion King. I've never signed up for them.
All right.
Here we go.
Our
Here
first
we are.
water stop is up here. So everybody feel free to take a little water break. Oh, hey, look, our little name bars came up there. We got little lightsabers on the screen. That's pretty cool, huh?
That is pretty sweet.
So feel free to, I'm going to grab, I need a water break.
Yep. Okay.
Maybe
Mickey waffle, a water break. You know, whatever you need. You know, maybe this is your time to just walk it out for a few minutes.
In this case, my pre-workout has always been coffee. So I'm going to be running here in just a second. So
Are you going to go on the treadmill next?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm going to leave the hot seat to you. Are you going to be okay?
I'm going to be just fine.
Are you sure?
Are you okay on the treadmill?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I'm gonna go for about 8.5 minutes so I can be up for the next water break.
Okay.
And then because
And then
you don't
maybe
know how
I'll
to
take
use
the next one.
software, the whole system will come crashing down if I'm not up here in 8 minutes. So I'm gonna try and run as close to a mile as I can.
I shouldn't technically be in charge of anything. Let's just
Not
say
true.
that.
Not true. Not true. All right. So has everybody got their water? Let's check here. Running Dad, YYC, the original is his top pick.
Yep.
Stuck on an Island movie.
Yep.
Boba Fett doing the 10K today.
Oh,
Running Dad, YYC.
fantastic character.
Yes.
Yep.
Doing the 10K. Awesome. Good work.
You know what I saw earlier is Dave McRae is in Canada.
Yeah.
We did not say hello to him.
Oh, hi Dave. Yeah.
Canada, way up there.
Love Canada.
I know. I need to go back one day.
I'm gonna have my little pre-race nutrition.
Okay. Excellent.
Do you want an ear?
No.
Okay. All right. So
I don't eat much before I run. Adam wants like a whole breakfast. I don't know.
I need
don't.
something.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So we left you just past the Magic Kingdom parking lot on our way to the Animal Kingdom, and I'm hearing from our camera, the live camera is ready to go again.
Okay.
So here we go.
Okay.
And we're heading to Animal Kingdom.
So we are heading to Animal Kingdom here. You're going to go down on the treadmill?
Yes, I certainly am.
Oh, are you going to put on the treadmill cam?
Yeah, I'm putting the treadmill cam on right now, and then I'm going to run down and do it. So here we go. I have like 8 minutes, so you need to yell at me if I'm not back up here, because the whole thing will just be
Oh my
cracking
gosh. Okay. So I'm going to have to watch this. I got it.
Here I go.
See, Two Fab Dudes is doing some iced coffee. That's smart. Okay, I can scooch over here.
Oh, man.
I know. Well, Adam's been meaning to take me over to Gideon's because you have to get there super early to get the peanut butter cold brew, and you have to get in line. And lately, here we go, underneath the bridges for Epcot. Yep, we're coming close to the boardwalk area here. So we'll talk about that in a second because I got stuff to say about that. But yeah, so he was talking about peanut butter cold brew over at Gideon's, and in Disney Springs, you know, they've got the fancy cookies that unfortunately, I'll just tell you, unpopular opinion, they're not my favorite. I don't know that I really think waiting 5 hours is okay for that. But he keeps telling me this peanut butter cold brew is beyond amazing. So we have tried. I am not able to go on the weekdays because I can't stand in line over there during, work doesn't really like that. So hopefully one of these mornings we'll get in line, we'll put our name in, and we won't have a, 3-4 hour wait. The last time we were over there was 3 hours, and we only got there at 9:20 in the morning. So I've had some bad luck. So I do really enjoy coffee too. So Two Fab Dudes, I completely understand why you're doing that. So it looks like Adam's getting started on the treadmill down there. He's going to, we'll see. I think that I would love to see if Adam can knock out a mile in his 8 minutes. That would be unusual for him. 9 minutes for sure. But 8 minutes, that's kind of bordering it. Maybe he should have had more coffee. So maybe I'll convince him later to I'll get him all jazzed up and he can run his 8-minute mile. I better keep track of this time or he's going to not forgive me. So here we go. I see the time. I know I need to call him in just a couple minutes here. So 22, so I got it. So okay, so we just passed, trying to look here, looks like we just passed the boardwalk. Oh, we're coming up to it right now. This is the exit. So also, we haven't had live races in a while. So I love this because I can tell you guys some of the things that are new on property. Off to the left, you are seeing it right here on the left-hand side of your screen. There is a brand new hotel, and it's part of the Swan and Dolphin. You can see it right there. Very pretty. It's mainly all glass, so whatever room you get seems like it's going to be beautiful. The catch is they have used the majority of the parking for the miniature golf course Fantasia Gardens. So if you used to go over there to Fantasia Gardens, it's a little complicated because of the construction for that hotel. It is almost on top of it. So right now we're going underneath that bridge that is notorious for almost all Run Disney races. Right here on your right, you'd go up this clover leaf, and towards the middle of that turnoff right there is where your army men, your green army men, would be sitting there shouting at you and telling you to hurry up, you need to hustle. It was always something that people looked forward to. They took their pictures. Here's Adam's favorite, I guess you could say, advertisement that is sometimes working, sometimes not, but it's not working anymore. So we just passed a couple of key areas that are on Disney property that are exciting for Run Disney runners. One, that clover leaf that, we can all reminisce about. Kind of any race that you were in, even if it was Star Wars weekend, had those green army men because you had this long incline to go up, and it was almost always towards the end of the half marathon race. So you'd go up on most races, whether it be the marathon, wine and dine, you go up there and you'd come in the back of the Tower of Terror, and then you take that straight into Epcot. So that was usually the last couple miles, and why those green army men in that clover leaf were always so exciting to people, because they knew that they were so close, real close, just had to get through Hollywood Studios. And it's only about 1.5 miles from Hollywood Studios to the back entrance, the France entrance to Epcot. So the end was in the horizon back there. So we are also getting super close to where we turn off to go down the Osceola Parkway. And that road takes you either you can go down into Wide World of Sports, or the opposite direction, you can go into the Animal Kingdom. So with the Rival Run, you would go down here, and so we're kind of exiting here. We got our live cameras here, exiting as you have done in different race courses, and we're going up onto the Osceola Parkway road. And what I loved about Disney around this point is they would have some exciting pictures of, I would say, is TV screens of the movies. So for Star Wars weekend, because we're celebrating Star Wars right now, they had awesome screens playing video clips of the movies. Some recently they were playing a lot of the Kylo Ren and Rey type clips. And then we have some of the older films on some of the other ones. If you were in one of the other race weekends, they would have shorts of maybe Donald or Goofy or Mickey or Minnie if you're doing marathon weekend, because this stretch right here, a lot of Run Disney runners absolutely hated. It's a long stretch on Osceola Parkway all the way down to Animal Kingdom's ticket booth, or I should say parking booth. And so it kind of drug on, and there's not a lot to see here. So they put in these awesome TV screens to kind of make that more exciting, to give you something to watch while you're up and down there. They would also, this stretch of road, they'd also have some booming like DJ SUVs who had like maybe the back open, or big trucks that had DJs going with them all down this stretch to make it more enjoyable. But this is probably the least exciting of all of the race courses, and they did their best. How you doing, Adam?
I'm good.
You got in a little bit here. Was that about 6 minutes worth of a mile? Are you good? Are you really?
That was, it was about 0.7 miles, I think. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
You were hustling.
Yeah.
I said, good. If you got 8 minutes, you would come real close. Oh, you can see in the treadmill cam, our doggy was down there with you. Bella's going to go on the treadmill.
She's going to go for a run for a little bit.
Guys.
That's okay. I took the safety key out. She can't do it.
Okay. Well,
Unless she has thumbs.
If you guys see her, maybe we should leave the treadmill cam up more and see what our husky does.
Probably.
And see if she will, go down on the treadmill.
So we are so close to the Animal Kingdom here. We are.
Disney
look,
bus.
Disney Transport there, getting passed by a Disney bus.
They're chasing us.
Yep, they definitely paced us and then surpassed us. How's everybody doing at home? I haven't checked the chat here to see what's up with everybody. Yes, Two Fab Dudes. Josh says the PB cold brew is worth the wait. Go early. Totally agree with him.
I said about how we tried. It was
gosh.
like 9:20,
yeah, that's
and they were
so
already
good.
at like a 3-hour wait, and I was disappointed.
Yeah, that's a long wait. Whew. All right, so I'm starting to get a little winded here.
That was a quick, run downstairs, do the treadmill, and come back.
I'm going to get a 10K done while we're doing this.
Okay.
For sure. Yep.
Okay. I'm really hoping, I know I'll be down there running a little bit, but today is probably not my day to do the full 13 miles because I wanted the opportunity, and I talked about this in some of the chats in the last month,
right,
to allow myself the time to just go outside and run the full 13 miles to earn this medal. I don't really know what they mean by last rival run. Nobody does. Yeah. I think we all know that it's not going to be labeled the rival run. That's fine. Mm-hmm. But will that mean that they use the Star Wars saga?
I think it's going to be.
It'll be completely different. I don't know, and I kind of want to soak in. I want to soak it in. I
think it's going to be a Pixar run.
Oh, well, that would be fun too.
Right.
There's a lot of Pixar stuff. They could do a lot with it.
Yeah.
You know. Oh, great. Thank you. I was a good commentator.
You're always a good commentator. I think we're coming up on our next water stop here. Our next race support here is coming up in just a second. Because we are getting very close to Animal Kingdom. I know
Oh,
that
I
for
know.
sure.
I was talking about how this is like the dreaded run for anybody. They use this stretch of road on almost all Run Disney races.
Yes.
And is the worst. Everybody dislikes it. So Disney tries to make it fun with some TV screens and some DJs, but it's never exciting. Okay, is this our water stop?
This is our water stop is back up here, and you can see my buddy Chewbacca there is running.
He's celebrating.
He's celebrating and running down the road.
He runs like
there.
this.
He does run like that, which is awesome. So I got these Yoda ears.
Oh,
but
that was a failure. That was a bad idea.
Doesn't work real well.
It did not work out well.
Doesn't work well with a chroma key green screen, unfortunately. Mm-hmm. Invisible Yoda ears, right?
Yeah.
Ooh,
oops.
Creepy.
Oops.
Oh well, next year's costume will be better, I promise. Okay.
Okay. Running Dad YYC hopes that they do like a Mandalorian Boba Fett.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
I could definitely, I could be on board with that.
Yeah, that would be
I think that would be fun. I think they have a lot just in the Star Wars fandom.
Mm-hmm. So they could have a different Star Wars run, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Different. There's so much to that storyline. Not everything is the Skywalker saga.
Yes. Running Dad YYC. Live green screens. Yeah, I was going to play around with that a little bit, but I don't have any more green fabric, so... we used it all behind us. So how's everybody doing? Let's check in. Is everybody in their groove here? Two Fab Dudes, Josh, how you doing? How's your run coming along so far? He says yes, a Mando run would be very popular. Flo Consulting, hi guys, I'm in Mexico. Hello, welcome to the stream.
That's awesome.
Yeah, thank you so much for being with us. Okay, so water stop.
We're on a little water stop.
Yes.
We're about to head into Animal Kingdom.
Yes.
So for Run Disney fans, when you head through Animal Kingdom, usually in the Rival Run, you're coming in the backside of Animal Kingdom and you're going out the front. For today's run, they don't let us in the back.
No.
They didn't. We asked. They said no. What can you do?
Yeah.
So we're going in the front, and we're staying in guest areas.
Yes.
So.
yes. All right. Is everybody ready to keep running?
Yes. Let's keep going. I'll run downstairs.
You're gonna run downstairs?
Yeah.
Okay. Kristen's going for a run. Okay. Well, watch out. All right. So I guess everybody, it's just me. Kristen's going to go head on down towards the treadmill camera, so let me make sure I get that turned on so that we can see her getting into position there. There we go. She is getting on the treadmill cam. Up, and she left her mobile device up here, so she's not going to have any entertainment while she's down there. Unfortunately. All right, so we are just heading up on the, this is the Animal Kingdom Toll Plaza. Definitely when you're doing the Rival Run, you run up through this guy here. We'll head through the old Toll Plaza. Guys, I got you today. I'm paying for parking. I got your $25. Actually, I'm going to spring for preferred parking today. We're going to go right up to the front. Let's see. Eric says, doing good, 2 miles in. That's fantastic. Congratulations to Eric. Let's see. Janice says, great motivation. Appreciate it. Thank you so much, Janice. There, look, Kristen's on her way. She's going. Up. Looks like the dog Bella there stopped her. Maybe I need to go put the Yoda ears on Bella. Could help. Actually, I do have a special guest here that's joining me. Well, in Kristen's absence, this turns out to be the droid that I was looking for, and I found him. Whew. All right, so we are approaching the Animal Kingdom. I'm going to do something a little crazy. I'm going to divert away from the stream here, and we are going to head into Animal Kingdom. Is everybody cool with that? Everybody want to go for a run in Animal Kingdom? Oh, Streaming the Magic. Thank you so much for this tip, Streaming the Magic. Appreciate it. Thank you for your support. You guys are awesome. I love Streaming the Magic here on the top chat. Fantastic. So we are going to head on in into Animal Kingdom here in just a second. We're just going down that weird like hairpin turn here, heading into Animal Kingdom. In a second, when we round the corner there, you might be able to see Everest just in the distance. Yeah, Josh, preferred parking, big spender today. That's right. There goes Kristen downstairs. She's getting her 10K in today. Fantastic. I love it. All right, so in just a second here, you might be able to see Pandora, the floating mountains of Pandora a little bit over there on the left, and possibly a little bit of Everest there. But I think at this point, it's probably a good time just to head on into Animal Kingdom. Is everybody ready for that? Let's go. So like Kristen said, we're kind of coming in the opposite way from where you would normally run at the Animal Kingdom Park for race day, but that's okay. We're sticking close to it. Still got a little bit of Mickey Waffle here to finish up. I'm telling you, the secret to race day, Mickey Mouse waffles, chocolate chips. Right, R2? Right. Totally agrees. So, we are making our way past the Tree of Life here. And I'm looking for Kevin. Because every time we're at Animal Kingdom, we're looking for Kevin. And have we found Kevin yet? No. Kevin is nowhere to be found. I tell you what, Kristen has been dying to get a picture of Kevin or a picture with Kevin, which they're not doing anymore, obviously, because of their character restrictions. But guys, you know who I'm talking about, Kevin, right? Kevin from Up, the big bird. Kevin has been roaming around Animal Kingdom, at least in the past, and they don't tell you where Kevin's going to show up. Kevin just shows up. So we've been looking for Kevin. We've been trying to find Kevin for years. No Kevin. We did see Kevin once on the, I think it was the Wine and Dine half, and the line was so long that we couldn't stop. I think we grabbed a picture from the sidelines. Well, we definitely didn't stop. All right, so we're heading up into Dino-Rama here. Dino-Rama, totally R2-D2's favorite part of the park. R2-D2 is a huge fan of the Primeval Whirl. So earmuffs here. R2 doesn't know that Primeval Whirl has been closed for good. So R2's pretty upset about that. We're not going to tell him for now. But, true story, Primeval Whirl was probably my least favorite attraction at Walt Disney World. I hate to say that. Argue with me if you must. I'm not a spinny rides kind of person. So if I had to rank Walt Disney World attractions, my number one attraction would be the Wedway People Mover, which has also been down for rehab for like over a year now. But my bottom on the list would be the Primeval Whirl. So this guy was not upset when I found out that the Primeval Whirl was going away. Not upset at all. Kristen looks like she's doing a good job down there. Speaking of the Primeval Whirl, there it is, coming up on the left-hand side of the screen. There in the distance. I feel like I need like a little towel to dab myself after all this this running. Dino-Rama. You know, on the right-hand side, if you kept going the other way, is one of my favorite attractions, which is Countdown to Extinction. I think they call it Dinosaur, actually. But it used to be called Countdown to Extinction when it first opened, so I still call it Countdown to Extinction. That ride is scary, guys. I still, as a 40-year-old, cannot keep my eyes open at the end, and people laugh at me. But that is a really, really tough ride. For kids, and for me. It's intense, guys. If you haven't ridden on it, it's you're going back in a time machine to the age of the dinosaurs, and at the end, there's a confrontation with a very large T-Rex. Or so I'm told, because I've never actually seen it with my own eyes. Got too scared. True story. Real deal. All right, so guys, we're not spending too much time in the Animal Kingdom because the Star Wars Rival Run just quickly goes in. I believe it comes in by like Asia, and then it actually, you leave the park kind of just right over there by Dinorama, right where we started. So yeah, we're doing it a little bit in reverse here. We're going to be coming up on Everest in just a second. Coming around the Nemo theater here. It looks like Kristen finished up downstairs, and she's on her way back up to join us in the hot seat. Look, I found the droid I was looking for.
Oh, you did?
I did,
oh,
yep.
That's fun.
He is fun. Okay, I guess you can have your seat back.
Oh.
Because if I don't switch towards the other side, our name bars will be off.
It's going to be looking real weird.
All right, how was your run?
It was good.
Was it?
Yeah, I did a little bit less than you. I was
looking good.
0.65.
You were looking good down there.
But I had a few distractions from Bella the husky.
Okay.
She wanted to play fetch.
Okay. That happens.
So she's outside now. Oh, coming around Everest here.
We are just heading up to Everest.
Excellent. Where's
You
my
left
phone?
your device. There you go.
Oh.
So we can read the live chat. Only there hasn't been a whole lot. The Expedition Everest Challenge. That's right, Running Dad YYC. And Two Fab Dude says the Liberty Square Riverboat may be their least favorite ride.
Yeah.
Not a whole lot going on there.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what to say.
Not a whole lot going on.
So, it's good if you just want to take a little rest.
Yeah.
It's not like.
Oh boy. So
it's water break already?
Yep, it's water break
That's
already.
True.
So we're back on camera here for another water break for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
That was another 10 minutes. You made it back just in time.
Perfect.
Yes.
So I got in. I'm a little bit behind Adam, 0.05, but that's okay.
You did good. Good.
I'm fine with that.
I'm going to change our background a little bit here because we need something a little different. So let's go to, there we go, Galxies Edge at night.
Woo!
Right?
I think I took that photo.
I think you did. Good work. Guys, the grand finale, we are heading to Galxies Edge. That is where we are making our way.
The majority of this, we might be on the roads now, but the majority of this run is in Hollywood Studios.
Oh, yes.
So don't be fooled by some of these roads and commentating. We're just getting you to the big event to spend the majority of time in Hollywood Studios.
Yes.
But spoiler alert, Adam.
What?
Hollywood Studios is a small park.
Yes.
In case you didn't know that.
Yes.
So it's not like Epcot
where
we can walk
go
all day.
And around and around. So, yeah, it's very, very small.
So we had to find some entertainment so that you could enjoy your run. That's the same problem Disney has.
Yes.
You can't run through that park.
You mean Magic Kingdom?
But there too. Yeah. That is also a problem.
Yeah. Oh, you mean Disneyland?
I was thinking about, Disney here. They can't do many Run Disney races. Like, you can have a Star Wars virtual.
Right.
But that poor little Galxies Edge is not going to support 15,000 runners.
No, and I remember a couple of years ago, before all this happened and they were planning the Rival Run, and Star Wars Land was going to be open. Sorry, Star Wars Land, I should not say
Oh
that.
my gosh, how dare you.
Galxies Edge, sorry. Galxies Edge was going to be open, and so I asked somebody, I was in a meeting with somebody from Run Disney, and I said, are we going to be running through it? And they were like, maybe. was a hard maybe.
Well, I know why.
Yeah, it's not very big. So
you know, they are limiting capacity right now, and it's already pretty busy to walk around in there, and it's not even full capacity. So.
Yep. So I have to say, we've got Michelle here on the stream, first time viewer. Welcome. Thank you for being here with us. Thanks for doing this, she says. Just finished my 5K from Maryland.
Congratulations.
We need a medal. Do we have a medal?
Oh, yeah, you got them.
Let's grab a medal.
Here.
There you go.
Your star.
Consider yourself virtually
medaled.
Yep, there you go. Wonderful job. Congratulations. Thank you so much for being here with us. Good job. That's fantastic. I think we need to start back on the road again. If we take too many water stops, it throws our pace way out of whack.
Yeah, we can't do that. We got to get going. So we got to shorten our water stops.
So we are back on the road here, heading now towards Epcot, I believe.
Sure.
Yeah, we're going to be heading towards Epcot now. So let's.
Yeah, because Hollywood Studios is our last stop. So we are heading towards Epcot. We just had a fun time in Animal Kingdom.
Yes.
In all the Disney races, you're not in Animal Kingdom long anyway.
No.
Same problem over at Pandora. You can't get people in there either. It's so cramped.
Yes, very quick.
So
I'm going to go run. Are you okay with that?
Yeah.
Are you good for a little bit?
Yep,
okay.
I'm just fine. We'll have a good time here, Adam.
Okay,
you go
good.
run your race.
So here's what I'm going to do is I'm going to get you all set up for, let's see, I'm going to turn on the treadmill cam.
Okay.
Because I know people really want to see me running on the treadmill, right?
Yeah, I mean.
Their favorite thing. And I'm going to get our next shot set up so that you can hit the button if you need to.
Okay.
What do we want to do? We're going to do the Death Star next.
Ooh.
Yes. Okay.
That's fancy.
So when the little runDisney guy comes up on the screen,
I just click that.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, I think I can do that.
Okay, cool. I will be right back, everybody. I'm going to go see if I can get a full mile in. All right?
Okay, so let's see. So, yep, I'll get my buddy equally here. And so we just finished at Animal Kingdom. I think that Adam probably did a phenomenal job while I was away. You know, I see that he had help from R2-D2 here. So we will head down to Epcot. Again, beautiful day here in Florida. A great day for a race. And you know what's even better? Because you're at home doing this virtually, it doesn't matter how it is. Because guess what? Your house is probably pretty decent, or gym, or wherever you're watching this from. So good news, you don't have to fight the heat or humidity. It was a little hot and humid this week. Actually, let's see. Not bad. It is 73 degrees right now, although it's supposed to be 88 later. So it could get real hot real fast. So we are headed down that same very annoying, long Osceola Parkway. We're going to head down to Epcot, where it normally is the finish of the race, but it is Star Wars weekend. So we want to finish in Hollywood Studios. So kind of where we were going on before, talking about changes in Walt Disney World. Right here, this kind of intersection is interesting because this is brand new as well. This is down by the Wide World of Sports. A lot of, for runDisney history, a lot of runDisney races, the marathon, a lot of the half marathons, the Tower of Terror 10 miler, different courses that they had, took you down to Wide World of Sports. You'd run down there and then you come out. This bridge that you're looking at here was never here. It was always kind of a tough intersection for people who were traveling and vacationing here to get around. It got congested when there was big events at Wide World of Sports. So they built this really nice transition and overpass. So if you're going to the Wide World of Sports, you can simply veer off and go into their driveway road, if you will. Or you can keep moving along towards Magic Kingdom Hollywood Studios without having a stoplight that gets the cars very congested. So right here, that's another change that they've made kind of in the infrastructure of Disney in the last 2 years that has impacted some of their race courses and how they're designing things. So if the pandemic never happened, I would be interested to know kind of how they were going to do some of their courses, the things that they might have changed with some of this construction, because a lot of this construction that you're seeing as far as roads on here was due to new hotels, like there's the Riviera. They knew that Art of Animation, which is a good like 8 years old or so now, but still adds a lot of cars down in that area, impacted that intersection over by Wide World of Sports. How that played into, and they are preparing for the Magic Kingdom 50th anniversary, which is October 1st of this year. So they were doing a lot of preparations in the roadways to accommodate for a insanely large amount of people for the celebrations. So that's where my understanding and what I know about some of these changes to accommodate all of the new hotels, the new guests, the big celebrations that they had coming up. And so right now we don't really know like kind of what they're all planning. And Run Disney as well, you know, if they were to have in-person races, kind of what would their, what are their courses going to look like? There's not a lot of changes, but enough to think, I wonder what they're going to be doing. Especially with Hollywood Studios having Galxies Edge. Everybody loves Galxies Edge. Everybody also loves Toy Story Land. And if they did a Pixar theme, they would have to put it through Hollywood Studios. Everybody would love to go through and see the big Woody that we'll see here in a little bit once we get into Hollywood Studios. You know, run through that section. And but it's so small, you know, I'm not sure what they would do about that. So here we are, we just passed Art of Animation, and we are coming upon Caribbean Beach. That is Adam's favorite hotel on Disney property. It was something that he enjoyed going to as a kid when he'd come vacation here. I must admit, I've never actually stayed at the Caribbean Beach, but I have visited the property many times. They have some nice pools. Pop Century is right here. Also, Pop Century has some great buildings as well. And also, they have great deals on rooms. If you're not interested in paying $600 or $700 a night at some of those big, fancy deluxe resorts, the Pop Century is a great option. Really colorful. It has rooms and buildings through the centuries. And for a runner's perspective, they have Hourglass Lake, which is fantastic. I think when we ran it over there, it was about a mile around, almost exactly, one big loop. And so basically on one half of the lake is Pop Century, and on the other side of the lake is Art of Animation. And in the middle is the end of the Skyliner. So both resorts have access to the brand new Skyliner that opened last year. And you can see it right there. It's coming around. So if you have not been on the Skyliner, it is super fun. Just a great way to get around. Heads up, the lines to get on the Skyliner can be kind of long, especially with the pandemic, and they're limiting. Each gondola gets one family or one group. So if it's just one person or two people, they get their own gondola. Right now is their policy, so it can make the lines kind of long. Adam and I have gotten stuck on some of the long lines. Not stuck in the gondola. We've gotten stuck in some long lines to get on the Skyliner. So something to think about. It's a great option if you are at Caribbean Beach, the Riviera, Pop Century, Art of Animation. It can get you to Hollywood Studios and to Epcot. There is some transfers around there that you need to take into consideration, where you have to get off and then get on the other line to transfer to get to where you're going, depending on where you started and where you're headed. One of these days, we've been trying to figure out do kind of a test run of what's faster, the Skyliner or some of the boats, or it can be the same. In some cases, it can be really long for one or the other. So one of these days, we'll put together a video about that because there is a lot of options. So here again, you can see the Skyliners overhead a little bit. We are about to make a left, and we're headed a little bit towards the Boardwalk area, which I feel like that is one of the iconic areas to run on Walt Disney property. It's beautiful. It's a long pathway. You can run this long route around the Boardwalk, the Yacht and Beach Club, and go all the way down to Hollywood Studios, front entrance gate, and then over to Epcot. So if you are in Disney property, or you are, I would say, maybe trying to run in the Disney World area, the Boardwalk is always a beautiful choice. If you are not staying at one of those resorts, you have a couple of options. One, you can Uber there. Two, you can make a dining reservation. So Adam and I, a lot of times, we will go do a nice little run over there, and maybe we'll have some appetizers or some breakfast and run before or after. Oh, Adam's having some trouble with the treadmill. Well, he should be gentle on it. Maybe Adam should be more gentle with the treadmill. Yeah, so if you are going to run at the Boardwalk, take those into consideration. If you go and look online, so if you are planning a trip and you look online, you Google, where can I run? There's lots of blogs that will say, here's these great spots to run on Walt Disney property. Check the Roomba. Maybe he should check underneath, because you never know. There could be, maybe there is probably a dog toy or a Roomba. I don't know. Adam's pretty rough with the treadmill. I have never had this problem with the treadmill stopping, but for some reason, Adam has this problem all the time. I guess maybe we just need to accept that maybe the treadmill has run its course. Here's my transition. Push the button. I did it! Woohoo! Oh my gosh, Adam, I can push more than a button, just so you know. But Adam's got all these wonderful things set up and ready to go, and I do not want to mess with all of his technical transitions here. So we are on another water stop. We've gotten to the Boardwalk. We've talked a little bit about that area, how awesome it is. Again, I was mentioning how if you're planning a trip, you can't just roll up there like many of people used to do. We used to do it too. But now that all has changed. You cannot just say, I'm going to go run at the campground, or I'm going to go run at Pop Century. There was a lot of trickery that was going on. So I might as well tell you, because they don't let you do it anymore, is you could place a order for a to-go, because there's a lot of mobile ordering right now in the Disney app. And a lot of people were placing mobile orders just to get in and park in these resorts, and then they do, who knows? I don't know what they were doing. Use the pool or whatever the case might be. That is not allowed. That trick will not work for you.
No, that trick is.
So I will tell you, not gonna happen.
No.
Okay, so don't think you're gonna mobile order. That is gone to. Trust us. We can see the tippy top of the Magic Kingdom just down the street, and we are well aware of what works and what does not. So how was your run? I heard you had some struggles.
Yeah, the treadmill keeps trying to throw me off like a bucking horse.
What's going on? Why does it not love you?
I don't know.
I've not had this problem. I was telling them.
You know what it could be?
He said to check the Roomba.
That's what happened to us before, remember? The Roomba got stuck under there. But no Roomba, no dog toys. You know what I think it is, though? Uh-huh. So we have the treadmill with a touch screen, I tend to put my phone on the touchscreen, and I have a big magnet on the back of my phone.
Yep.
So it may bounce it around enough and hit the stop button. I don't know.
That might be it because I don't put my phone up there.
It could, yeah. Good work on keeping the stream going. I'm impressed.
Oh, thanks. Yeah. I can push a button.
You did great work. You deserve a you deserve a Diet Coke. Here you go.
So here I wanted to answer this real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Do we need to get this going so that they can keep running?
Yes,
so
we do. People need to keep running. Yes.
So I'm going to answer David's question, and you.
Okay, and we're heading towards Epcot still.
Yeah, we're at the Boardwalk right now.
Oh, we are at the Boardwalk? Okay.
Well, we just passed.
Okay, all right. Well, let's see what's we actually, guess what? We are at Epcot. Our cameras are standing by at Epcot.
Oh, great.
So
okay, here we
go. Our race camera is ready
at Epcot. And then I'm going to
Yes.
answer some of these questions for them.
All right, that sounds good.
Because we had a lot of good conversation about these Boardwalk area resorts.
Okay. Look at this. It's an actual Run Disney event.
Yep. So we've got some footage here from the back end of, so I'm going to let them run, but I'm going to answer Mr. David Garcia here.
Yeah.
The best hotel to book for the next Disney Marathon or closest to the start line. So let me tell you. So the start line of the marathon is always, has been, and will be at Epcot. The thing is, the Epcot start line is actually on Epcot, oh my gosh. It's not World Drive, and it's not Epcot Resort Boulevard.
Which hotel?
No, the start line. What is that
the start
street?
line. That's.
What is the name of the street? It's not Epcot Resort Boulevard, and it's not World Drive. What is that?
Is it
that curve?
Buena Vista?
Maybe it's Buena Vista Drive. Yes.
Might be Buena Vista.
I think
Drive.
it is.
Yeah.
So anyway, it's the road that takes you into Epcot, but you're not going back in there. It's out on the main kind of highway. So the resort that you stay at, to me, it doesn't really matter. Because what happens is you have to take a bus. If you are on Disney property, it does not matter. You cannot walk to the start line of the marathon. You have to get in your resort, and they will take you into the Epcot parking lot with everyone else, including the people who are parking. Then you have about a mile from the Epcot parking lot out to the driveway, or highway is what I'm trying to say. The highway on Disney property where the start line is. It is about 17,000 runners. So it doesn't really matter
20,
which resort you're staying at. Personally, the Boardwalk resorts are always excellent because when you are done running, you could hypothetically walk back through Epcot and go to your resort. But again, when you're done with the race, you kind of don't want to walk that far to go back anyway. Or you could take, since you're right there, if you are on the monorail, I'm sure that when Disney races resume in person, the monorail will be going from that point. So a monorail resort would be an option.
The pro tip is rent a car. A lot of people say that, oh no, it takes too long to take a car over there. No. Get a car and go early. I think having a car is a pro tip, right? Do you not agree?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Living locally, I try to tell people a lot, do not be scared of having a car.
Yeah.
Because if you have a car, you can go park in the parking lot versus if you are on a Disney bus now when the race is over, now you have to wait for that Disney bus to show up, then drive you to your hotel.
So we were only in Epcot for just a little bit. Sorry to interrupt you. We were just there in a little bit. We started to go kind of behind the scenes where the race goes, but we cut that out. So the little bit on that Epcot video we just watched, that was actually recorded during the 2020 marathon.
Oh, it was a marathon one.
That was the very end of the marathon, and that's why we're moving a little slow. Wait, I rephrased that. That's why I was moving a little slow. Kristen was ready for another...
I did drag him along a little bit at the end.
She was ready for another marathon. I was not.
Oh my gosh. The last 6 miles were... Adam made it. Let's just put it that way. He made it.
So, you know what watching this makes me realize?
What?
You don't run in the parks very much.
No. But that's what... I think that's something fun that we are able to talk about is that a lot of the races are not in the parks, but they have a lot of exciting things along the roads that obviously we couldn't set up here for this. But we've been able to show people a lot of the construction, a lot of new things that are going on here, that because we do Run Disney and we're usually in the resort, we don't get to show them the things that we see every day.
P.S. I was running downstairs. I almost fell off the treadmill, not because it stopped, because you said you were excited to see the giant Woody. Almost fell off. I realized this is a kid-friendly show, Kristen.
I should have, yeah. Oh, sorry. It's okay, everybody. You got me. You got me.
Almost fell off the treadmill.
Yep.
But you're right. But what's fun?
It's burned in YouTube forever.
It is. It's not going anywhere. So what really is fun then about these Run Disney events is that you really look forward to the character stops that are fast and frequent, and you look forward to the time you spend in the park, and it helps break up the run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, because when you get to the parks, you're super excited to be in there, and it's usually you get a good mile or more in the park, and you're kind of jazzed up to be in there, and you don't really realize. You know what after doing so many races, what I started doing and realizing is I was getting so excited and running so fast through the parks that in the last couple years, I made a really big point to walk in the parks. I know that's unusual, and I know that that's probably odd to say, but how you just don't get those times, and now I don't regret it at all, because I was able to really soak in those pieces. So when they open up the races to have them in person, I encourage everybody to do the same, because you just won't get that opportunity very long. And maybe it doesn't have to be a walk for you, maybe it can be a slow jog, but that was something that I realized I was doing as I was going so fast, and it would just be over, and I was just realized I didn't take pictures, I didn't do this, and to just soak it in those moments was something that I'll never forget. So I hope that when they open up Run Disney races, that's a piece of my tip that you guys can take on.
And they will come back.
I think so.
I hope.
At some point.
Yes.
It might be a while. They've got too much going on this year.
Have you guys been watching the videos that Run Disney has, like the official Run Disney has been putting out some videos coming when they come up on races? So Farron Kelly did one for Star Wars just like a week ago, right? Or just a couple of days ago. So they're still active. They still have a GM, and they're still doing things.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
that's
they're
a
really
good- that's
promoting
good
their virtual series right now. We have not heard about Wine and Dine. So I think when we know what Wine and Dine is, we will immediately know the answer for Marathon. They're just too close together.
They are too close together. Running Dad says he's finally stretching and is 10K and ready to go.
Excellent.
Finally starting my 10K, stretched and ready to go.
Well, this is a perfect time because
Yes.
we're headed down to Hollywood Studios.
Yep.
And we've got some great cameras down there to get in and get you going down there, and a big finish at Galxies Edge.
That's right. Our cameras are poised and ready at Galxies Edge to bring you all the heart-stopping, pounding finish line moments.
For sure. For sure. So where are we now? I need to see. I've been too busy talking.
I think we're actually coming up on...
well, here's the turnout. We're coming out of Epcot.
We're going into Epcot a little bit. I think the files are a little rearranged. We're kind of like... We're doing like a weird crisscross memento style backwards
Well, some
weirdness.
of the roads aren't really conducive.
Yeah.
You know what was funny, Adam? We should tell them about how the other day, we drive these roads all the time, almost every day, just because maybe locally we're running some errands or we're doing something. We took a wrong turn the other day and we were lost. I don't even know. We were like, yes, you should be able to take this turn. No, we were all turned around.
Well, we were coming from a direction we don't normally come from, and we were going to Epcot. Where were we going? Epcot? We could not get there.
Yeah, I know. I felt so silly. I was like, why did we come out over here? Duh. Like, you can't go this way. So, see, even we get confused sometimes.
We do. Yes, we do.
So we found out that, yes, coming, it's not always a logical path to some of these places. Like, if you're over by Epcot, to go down by Hollywood Studios, it's kind of a pain in the butt.
You know what else I realized is that when trying to make this, a lot of the roads that you run on for these courses, you run on the wrong side of the road or the wrong way.
Yeah.
Some of the on-ramps, you run the opposite way that cars go.
Yeah.
So we did our best. We did our best to try and
Well, it was super
try and
fun,
match
you
it.
know.
Yeah.
We're like at least in the vicinity of what.
I didn't drive the wrong way on any. I mean, we didn't have our live race cameras go the wrong way on any of these courses.
Here,
Yeah.
see, look here. Ryan even talked about it. The longest running stretch ever is between Magic Kingdom and Animal Kingdom during the marathon.
Agreed.
Yes.
And you have to run by the
Oh my
stinky
gosh.
waste sewage treatment plant, right?
Nice. And Two Fab Dudes is working towards his 10K.
That's
He's
awesome.
coming close.
We may all finish together here. I cheated.
He did start. Adam started early this morning.
I got up pretty early and got a 5K in because I knew we were going to be like doing this kind of back and forth kind of thing. And so I'm about 4.7
Close to
miles.
5. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm close to 5, so I'm hoping that we'll make it. And I hope all of you guys are enjoying your run. So, Josh, do you have your Coca-Cola flavored goo ready?
We need. Yeah.
I have my Roctane here. I could not find any more of the cola flavored. As we were talking about, I remember during the full marathon, I think we did the live stream. Josh was saying he had the cola goo. For some reason, cola's like
You did get it, right?
I did. I bought one off of some like running website, and I think it was like $4 or $5. And they sent it in an envelope, and it came with one. And that's the only place
did you
I've
like
been.
it?
It was amazing. I love it. So
we'll
if
have to
anybody
find
is
some
out
more.
there and sees the goo cola flavored goos, please let me know where they are, because I'm not going to spend $4 for another one.
Yeah, that was a little intense.
It was good.
We
but I'm not going to
looked,
spend $4.
But maybe, just saying, maybe it's not a popular flavor.
Ugh. But I love it.
Was it good?
It was fantastic.
Okay.
You know what else is good?
Huh.
French toast. I had French toast the other day. That was good too.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Oh, French toast, the flavor.
Yeah, French toast,
sorry.
the flavor. Yeah.
Obviously, I need coffee, because I was like,
Josh
when did
said
you eat French
he
toast?
can't find the cola again, so it's probably not popular.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, it's not like lemon lime or berry. If it's not one of those, they kind of
Ugh.
aren't
Give me
interested.
my cola flavor.
I know. Oh, man.
We don't have a medical tent, so I'm sorry if you need any.
We
what's
go.
that?
Oh, wait, this is one of my favorite spots.
Okay.
This is from, when you get into the marathon or the half marathon of Marathon Weekend or Princess. Those are the only times, those 3 races, where you get to go through the Magic Kingdom
Toll Plaza.
You
know what? We missed, somehow I skipped around and we missed the Epcot Toll Plaza. That is in here, but we missed it somehow. Somehow our live camera got redirected to Magic Kingdom somehow, but that's okay.
Oh.
That's okay. We can go back and find it if you want, but somehow we missed the Epcot. But that's okay. We jumped ahead. We made it to Epcot at least.
Yeah.
So that's good, right?
Well, here we are at Magic Kingdom, but we're probably going to cut to some Magic Kingdom footage, right?
No, you don't go into Magic Kingdom for this race. No.
I didn't think so.
So I'm sorry, guys. We don't get to go into Magic Kingdom today because this is the rival run.
Yeah, there's no
the rival
rivaling.
Run has
there's no rivaling.
There's no rivaling
lightsabers
in the Magic Kingdom.
Kingdom.
No, but you know what it does mean?
What?
Is that we're heading to the home stretch next.
Yeah.
You know what the home stretch is?
Hollywood Studios?
Well, Hollywood Studios is last for this run because we had to make it last. We had to move things around.
Yeah.
But what in any typical Disney race is the home stretch?
Epcot. To me.
Yeah, pretty
the
much.
Boardwalk?
Pretty much. Yeah.
I'm confused where you're going, Adam, because
we're going a lot of different places.
I don't know.
I have
what is your?
There's a bunch of surprises.
What is your final stretch?
No. There's surprises that I threw in here for even you.
Adam's like,
you have no idea what's coming up next.
The final stretch is the campground, which is in no race.
It could be that I secretly taped you singing while you were on the Peloton the other day. She's on the Peloton bike singing, and I secretly filmed it. That's what we're cutting to next.
Let's not cut to that. We will not cut to that. You know, I have a real good time on the Peloton bike. That's my excitement, you know.
Well, I tell you what, if the treadmill keeps stopping like that, maybe the Peloton tread's in our future.
Oh gosh, here we go. Here we go.
If anybody would like to gift us a Peloton tread, I can send you my address.
Oh my gosh.
We need one desperately.
Eric got 5 miles in.
Dang.
Congratulations.
Good work. Good work.
Well done.
Good job, Eric.
I know, that's fantastic.
All right, I know these water breaks here are coming up fast and furiously. So we are now on the bridge here of the Millennium Falcon.
Oh, I love this spot.
Yep. Well, and then maybe not the bridge, but the one of the hallways here of the Millennium Falcon. So this is one of our final water stops. Well, not really. We have a lot.
Also known as Smuggler's Run.
Smuggler's Run.
Mm-hmm.
A big tip for the families going to Smuggler's Run. Don't put the younger kiddos in charge of driving.
Please don't.
No.
No.
No. Give them something else to do besides driving, unless they're really good at video games, and then in which case let them drive.
There's some 4-year-olds that are pretty good at video games.
Yeah, so you can let them drive. Okay, do you need any refreshment? Do you need any of what's that stuff they spread on your legs? The goo that's that stuff
like BioFreeze?
BioFreeze. Do you need any BioFreeze?
I'm doing okay.
You good?
I feel very loose and limber, and I'm feeling good.
All right, loose and limber. So then I get to surprise you with where we are heading next, everyone, right?
Okay.
So this is probably, in my mind, one of the most iconic stretches from the Disney Marathon and a couple of other races, the Princess. It's a very iconic run portion.
Okay.
And let's see if you pick up what this is going to be here.
Okay.
All right, so
let me see here.
So where are we? Can you figure out where we are here?
Well, that's the monorail.
That is the monorail. So we are in front of the Magic Kingdom right now. Because we were in the Magic Kingdom parking lot. Yeah, we are. Well, we're in front of the Ticket and Transportation Center.
Okay.
Right now, we're going over the little bridge where you go under in the when you walk
Well, friends, under. I'm watching this along with you.
Yep.
Let's see here.
I think one of the most iconic things that Run Disney will light up and put their Run Disney logo on it as you're running under it.
Contemporary. Check.
Did you hear me just cough?
Yeah.
On the.
Oh no, I didn't. Well, we don't have the volume up so much, but.
Yeah. All right. So where are we headed here?
Okay, I know where we are.
People on the live stream know?
Well, I know where we are now, and I'm not gonna say it.
Oh, Ryan just watched out for the speed bump.
Yes, be careful.
Yeah, Josh has got to go look again for the cola.
I know.
Goo. We are headed, everybody, to the water bridge.
Oh. What did we see the other day that we were just very shocked and disappointed in?
I did.
Somebody was running, I think, way over here.
Guys, I did something I said I was never going to do. So my biggest pet peeve is when we see people running under the water bridge.
Yeah.
When it's not a Disney sanctioned event.
Yeah.
Because that's just it's really dangerous.
Yeah.
It's super dangerous.
So we see this on people asking questions all the time, like, how can I run around Magic Kingdom? Like, can they run around the outside?
Right.
Not Bay Lake.
Right.
We have some videos of POVs of that, but like outside. So here's a good example, friends, of there is no shoulder.
Yeah, there's no shoulder.
And I will tell you how often we see it pretty often right here. They're running on that white line.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! See, you can see the cars just zoom by.
They just zip by you. Yeah,
it's
super dangerous. So yeah, please don't run under the water bridge.
I get so scared, and I'm always sitting there like this, and Adam knows. I'm like, oh my gosh, is that person gonna be okay? I really hope that the cars watch out for him.
So now let me talk about my caveats. So a few weeks ago, I was running with Don Machow, who was the ultra runner who was running from Disneyland to Disney World.
Yeah.
And I was so lucky, cool guy, amazing, type 1 diabetic. I don't know how he did it. This guy is absolutely amazing. His wife was along with him the whole way with like this support van that was custom built for him. They had all this like wireless Dexcom information, like giving his like blood glucose levels to his wife, like unbelievable. So I was so fortunate enough to run along with him for about 13 miles and to be his like camera person. And after we left the Magic Kingdom, where they had this amazing like finish line set up for him, the run needed to run out of Walt Disney World, and his planned run was under this water bridge. So I did run under the water bridge with him.
Where did you go? Were you off to the left? Were you off to the left?
Yeah, in fact, I told him, I said, we need to be on the left because there's at least a sidewalk. So, but that was, Disney knew about it and they had security with us. So
oh my gosh.
Please do not run under the water bridge, everybody. But this is one of those most iconic moments there.
Yeah.
When you're running under the water bridge and you have to run up the other side and you know that the Magic Kingdom is just feet away, right?
Yes.
And that it's just within your reach. And for the marathon, it was like mile 13, I think, or mile 11. I can't remember. 11, 12, something like that.
Yeah.
And then you can see the castle coming up over the horizon, and you can see Space Mountain.
So was that after his arrival, or
it was
before his arrival?
It was after
so
his arrival.
So you did the arrival, and then you came out and went up.
And then we rode It's a Small World, and then we continued for another 7 miles,
Okay.
Yep. 7 or 8 miles, That was fun.
Well, that is very fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, we've always have a lot of stories about that water bridge.
Yep, and there you can see Space Mountain in the distance
Aww.
there. So that's your Magic Kingdom fix, and you've got the Contemporary Resort off to the right there, where the California Grill is, where you should be planning your post-run meal, right?
Yep. Yeah, you can see like some of the machinery for Tron there in the background before we cut it off.
It's going to be a great ride.
Yeah, it looks fantastic.
Yeah,
a lot of that is kind of backstage, so we didn't put that footage in there.
Mm-hmm.
But whenever we go to Magic Kingdom, a lot of times you can see us on Streaming the Magic. And we try to kind of give updates and go over there and go show people kind of how they've been doing on it.
Guys, starting Sunday, May 2nd, Kristen and I are going to be doing a Sunday night stream over at Streaming the Magic every Sunday.
Yeah.
It's going to be called The Wonderful World of Disney World.
Yeah.
With Kristen and myself. And we're going to be there every Sunday. We're going to be doing fun family things, not running.
No.
This is just Disney related, so starting Sunday, May 2nd over at Streaming the Magic. You got it.
Theme parking.
Theme parking and restaurants and food and rides and all that kind of fun stuff. Okay, so keeping the running going, moving on.
Yeah.
Where do you think we're headed next? It's the home stretch before we get to Hollywood Studios, which is where we're gonna like kind of revel in the hour long.
Well, I've been itching for the boardwalk.
All right.
That is my.
You ask.
I love it so much.
You ask, and you shall receive.
Oh.
So
a lot it's just beautiful.
A lot of Run Disney runners will say that this is, the home stretch. When you get to the boardwalk and you're going to be entering Epcot, you know that you're just about 2 miles from the finish, and maybe you're going to grab your churro or your beer from Germany.
That's true. Yeah. I was never one of those people.
Never. How do you do that? Okay, if you are one of those people that grabs a churro or a beer and runs out with it, let me know how you do that. I can't.
You know what? The marathon distance is not my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
Towards the end, I can't eat anything. My stomach does not feel very great.
Oh, there was the flying fish that still is
closed.
Oh,
it's still closed. Yeah.
Yeah, it's sad.
And actually, that Boardwalk to go place, I'm pretty sure is still closed right now.
But you know what?
But the
margarita place is open.
They just opened.
Because that's what's important, right? The margarita stand.
Yeah. River Country.
Oh,
that's an interesting call out. Let's talk about River Country, shall we?
Yeah.
We don't get to, you know, I don't think that we've ever talked about that on this channel.
We haven't talked about River Country. You know what? I had
fascinating information over there.
There's a lot going over at River Country there. There's a lot of it still there. As of about 2 years ago, and it may all be gone now because that's kind of the area where they were going to put that Reflections Resort. But as of like 2 years ago, I flew over it in a news helicopter, and most of it was still there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, we did a little Christmas pontoon cruise, and although it was dark, there was pieces. You could at least see a little bit of structure.
That's Discovery Island.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah,
I'm thinking Discovery Island.
Yeah.
That too. That too.
Yeah.
That has got a lot of stuff over there as well.
Yeah, Discovery Island is pretty cool. So coming up here, it's a funny moment here. So this was filmed the very last day that the resorts were open before the pandemic closed them for almost a year. And we were out filming at the Boardwalk, and unbeknownst to us, our friends Chris and Annie were there as well. And they were like, "Hey guys, what are you doing?" And we're like, "We're filming a POV." And so you'll see them kind of run over to us right here, and
we're like, "Hello."
You'll see my buddy Chris.
Keep walking.
Chris is like, "What's going on, man? How you doing? I'm gonna come run with you." Anyway, so that's
a good little clip.
Yeah, I was thinking from then on out that maybe all our POVs should have Chris in it in some way. And if you can spot, kind of like Where's Waldo, like if you can spot Chris, and you can tell me where he is and be the first person,
we'll send
you get
you
like
a magnet or something.
Send you a little magnet or a prize or something.
Yeah.
That's funny. It's funny. Josh just said he misses single rider lines.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Fast Pass for that matter. I gotta be honest. I don't miss Fast Pass.
I don't miss Fast Pass.
Not a big fan of Fast Pass. So
well, being annual pass holders at Universal and seeing how their Express Pass works, and then dealing with the Fast Pass situation at Disney just gave me hives. Like I really stressed out about all of the Disney Fast Pass situation and it's not for me.
No.
So I'm not missing it one bit.
For people who like to plan ahead, here we go. So that was the Boardwalk all the way to Epcot, kind of the home stretch, right? And now there's only one place left to go.
Where are we headed?
Hollywood Studios, of course. This is the Star Wars Rival Run, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm excited because I absolutely love Hollywood Studios. I'm excited to get into the park and talk about all the things at Hollywood Studios that we love. We have not done any Hollywood Studio stuff in a while for this channel. No, we haven't.
Yeah, so it's hard to get in there. It is busy. There's a lot going on over at Hollywood Studios because there's so much there right now. Yeah, and oh my gosh. We were lucky enough earlier in the week that we got to ride the Rise of the Resistance. That ride is unbelievable. And we've ridden it probably 3 times, and every single time you notice something more.
Yeah.
It is just nonstop action. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a really good ride. All right, are we ready to head into Hollywood Studios? Okay, has everybody had their last little water break here? Yep. Okay, that's good. Get your chew or your sport bean.
I know.
I don't like sport beans. Yeah, here we go. Hollywood Studios. All right.
We finally made it into the park, and now we are going to spend about the next hour.
Yes.
Hanging out at Hollywood Studios, talking through that for your final push.
And it's a wonderful sunset evening here at Hollywood Studios.
Oh, yeah. This is, oh my gosh.
Beautiful
It was a great night.
Yes.
So, Lynn Marie, thank you so much for joining us. And, it doesn't matter what you're up to today. I'm not running a ton. Some of the stuff I'm going to do is going to be later in another day. But we thank you for joining us. We thank everybody for joining us. We're just having a great time with everybody on the stream today. We are heading into Hollywood Studios. Let's go. We got to scan.
Yep. We got to scan.
Yep. We can't just
run in. You know what's cool now is that I can use my Apple Watch to get into the parks.
Uh-huh.
People thought this was ridiculous. I put it up on our YouTube and they thought I was like joking them.
Yeah.
But you can hold your Apple Watch up to the scanner and you have to like download
You have to set it up.
You have to put it in your like passport holder thing. There's a little card you put in there, but your Apple Watch now, I don't have to bring a Magic Band, which you love your Magic Band, so she still brings it.
I do love my Magic
But
Band.
I just scan my watch and it lets me in.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
You know, I will have to say, let's take a moment to look at this view here, going down Hollywood Boulevard.
I'm so happy the hat's gone.
That's what we need to talk about. Part of me is a little sad. I kind of liked the hat.
I know.
Adam hated.
I hated the hat.
The hat.
I hated
But
the hat.
I will say, looking straight on, because now it's Mickey's Runaway Railway and Mann's Chinese Theater.
Yes.
I do feel like I kind of it's growing on me.
I love the Chinese theater.
Me.
I guess it reminds me of when I was first in the park. I was at Walt Disney World, I think the year it opened. I think it was 87 or 88 was the year that MGM Studios opened. And I just remember it as a 7 or 8 year old thinking how cool that Chinese theater was. And when they put the hat up, wasn't the same.
Oh, I was loving it.
It was like when they put the big 2000 over Spaceship Earth and then changed that into the word Epcot.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know,
I'm a
Adam
purist.
really
Disney
prefers,
purist.
you know, just, he doesn't like change.
I'm a vanilla ice
He
cream
does
kind of
not
person.
like change.
Sorry.
No.
I'm sorry.
Oh, this is great. That's right. We're taking a little turn down here.
Yeah.
Talking about Tower of Terror.
Mm-hmm.
So, what another
Do you
great
think
ride.
I can go for a quick run to get it up to 5
Yeah,
miles?
keep going. Keep
Okay.
going.
All right. Let me get up to 5 miles here, and I'll let you take over.
Okay. So we're headed towards Tower of Terror. Hollywood Studios has been the one park that's just the hardest to get into. Additionally, since there is no fast passes and they've been limiting kind of how people are on rides and the seating of that, I have noticed the Tower of Terror always has a longer wait before, but I feel like it's always a pretty long wait now. Like, it is more than it ever would have been before.
That's all ready for you.
Oh, so I just click it?
Yep.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna go run.
Okay, can I have my R2-D2
Or do you
friend?
want BB-8?
Oh, well, he's sleeping. He's sleeping.
Okay.
So, the Hollywood Studios, the Tower of Terror, has always had a really long wait, like lately, now that there's no fast passes. So I noticed, and since there's no shows, Adam and I have had this discussion a lot lately, that there's just not as much for people to do right now, because Hollywood Studios always had quite a lot of shows that people could go into. It would diversify those crowds and kind of push them away from some of those bigger attractions and rides. They could spend essentially what's sometimes 45 minutes to an hour by the time you wait, you sit down, you watch the show, and you walk out in things like the Indiana Jones Stunt Spectacular, the Beauty and the Beast show, even, you know, some of the other things that they have going on. They do have a Frozen Sing-Along going. So we did go on Frozen Sing-Along and watch that show about earlier this week as well. And they have the actors, which is fantastic because a lot of the entertainment is not back to work quite yet. There is some, and there are some cavalcades, and Two Fab Dudes just mentioned the Aladdin Parade over when it was MGM was fantastic. I wholeheartedly agree. And actually, I really love Aladdin. I wish they would do a little bit more with Aladdin, but you know, it's still a fan favorite. They just don't have. They have Jasmine out there a lot, but they don't go after Aladdin stuff too much anymore. So, kind of going back, like here we are by Rock and Roller Coaster. We did just go on that a few weeks ago, back in March before spring break. That is always another great ride. And the line looked pretty long. And they had told us at the time that it was going to be, I think, like 40 minutes. So you can see where this security guard is standing, this pole, the bathrooms are right there. They have people weaving in that little courtyard. And we expected it to be a really long wait, and actually it moved really fast. So you can even see the markers on the ground right there where they're pushing people in a line if they need to, way around the corner. But honestly, because of the way that things are divided for social distancing, it makes it look like these lines are very long when they're actually moving really fast. Speaking of Rock and Roller Coaster, we've mentioned it before. So when we were on the ride in early March, it was my daughter's first ride on it, and so we kind of really wanted her picture. But the people sitting behind us were not wearing a mask. They took their mask off because apparently they probably wanted a picture without a mask on the ride. I can't speculate why they did it. But because they took their mask off during the ride, as a result, we could not have our pictures because they were in the back of the photo. So what was interesting is we had to go talk to the photo people and tell them, hey, we really wanted a photo, but we can't find it up on the screen. So the gentleman working, the cast member, took a look, scrolled through, and found it and explained us the situation. They would not even let us see it. They said, but they did let my daughter ride again. She rode with Adam, and we were able to get the photo, which I thought was very thoughtful. They've relaxed a little bit of the mask policy to take photos when you're with a cast member, a photo pass photographer, in some of these icon areas. If you're standing still, there's some stipulations behind it. So I'm not sure at this point, if you are riding some of those rides, if they're still kind of confiscating those photos. So that was a lesson learned for us. We didn't realize that we know that if you do something inappropriate, they'll take the photos off. But if you are anywhere that there's a photographer on a ride and they have a photo of you with the mask off, then nobody who's in the picture can have it. So that was kind of a bummer. I bet they have that issue a lot because we do see people in the parks who think that they're kind of going to get around the rules. So that was interesting, something we learned just a few weeks ago. So hey, public service announcements. If you're going on the ride, just be considerate of the people around you, because if you take your mask off, they can't have the picture, you can't have the picture. And maybe it's not a big deal to you, but it might be to somebody around you. So that was interesting, just a little tip that we learned. Here we're coming back into the courtyard here of the Chinese Theater with Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. Yeah, two fab dupes. I agree that people have to ruin stuff by not following the rules. So it's been, it was just really interesting that they did that. I didn't expect them to kind of shut the pictures down or confiscate it. But kudos to them. They really took my daughter right on the very next car that came on. She rode the ride immediately. She got her picture, and we were all good. But, let me transition here. So another little bit of a water break here. Adam's down on the treadmill trying to get in a little bit of his run. He's trying to hit his 10K. He started in earlier. And, hello, Katie. It's nice to see you guys. So we are here, there's a Galxies Edge background. We're going to get to Galxies Edge a couple of times. So now that we're in Hollywood Studios, we made sure to get through there quite a bit so that we could celebrate the Rival weekend and see all the Star Wars stuff for you. So Adam's running up the stairs. It sounds like this treadmill, you didn't have any stopping points. You're okay? It didn't stop on you?
Oh, all right.
Did you hear me?
Sorry, I had
He's
headphones
got his
in.
music too loud again. He can't even hear me.
And with the delay, it was like, oh, she's still talking. Okay.
No.
All right.
No, I want to know, how did your run go? Did the treadmill stop on you?
No stopping that time.
Okay.
And I am just a mile away from my 10K. So.
Okay.
And good morning, Katie. See you on
Yeah.
the feed. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to Asa and Quinn. I hope you guys are up doing a Peloton ride or bike ride or run along with us. That'd be awesome. Whew. All right. You did a great job.
Thank you.
Yeah, I was listening to everything downstairs, and sounds like everybody's missing the parades at MGM, huh?
Yeah, and even so, I think that we might have some footage. I don't remember, but no, maybe we don't. But the cavalcades were Disney Junior. So I've been kind of bummed
they were
with
Disney
the Hollywood
Junior,
Studios cavalcades. You know, if you have little ones, and by little ones I mean like under 5, that's probably fabulous. But
I'm going to have a stinger waffle, and no way is this a paid advertisement.
oh no, I mean you've got the gamut of things here.
I'm prepared.
You've got waffles. You've got
to be
goo.
prepared, right? So good.
Oh well.
All right, so we just left our live camera in front of the Chinese Theater, right?
Mickey's Runaway Railway,
I
my
think-
favorite.
If you haven't been on the Mickey's Runaway Railway, oh my gosh, you need to.
Yeah.
Let's go to Batu.
Yes.
You ready?
Yep.
All right.
That is why we are here today. Let's get lots of time in Batu.
Let's go. Here we go. So, I did hear.
Oh, I'll go down the treadmill
Sorry,
for a
as
little
I'm
bit.
talking through this.
Okay.
I did hear that Disney is modifying their theme for Galxies Edge. So they had this whole. Hello, sorry about that. So Imagineers had this whole theme set up for Galxies Edge, which included a storyline, specific characters, a specific time in the Star Wars universe. All these things kind of set in stone to work with the storyline in Batu and in the Black Spire and this whole Star Wars land that they created. Then along came my good little friend Grogu, and everything changed. So The Mandalorian came out, along with little baby Yoda, Grogu. Get my Yoda ears out here. You might be able to see him if I put him in front of there. Not really. Anyway, so the Imagineers kind of conceded that they're going to have to change the storyline because Grogu and the Mandalorian and all those characters don't fit in with the storyline. They don't fit in with the timeline. They don't fit in with any of that. So I think what they said is that they're going to just completely scrap the whole idea of a storyline for Batu and and change it to allow for some of those characters to be a part of it, which I thought was pretty cool, actually. So let's see here. Kristen just went down to start her run, so I'm going to bring her in here on the treadmill cam. Let me bring up the live chat for everybody. If you're just joining us, thank you so much for being with us today on our live virtual run of the Star Wars weekend. Hopefully you're doing your 5K, your 10K, or even your half marathon. I'm just about a 10K in, and I'm hoping to get the half done tomorrow. Kristen and I are hoping to do the full half tomorrow. We do it today, but we are here with all you good people today, which is awesome. And typically, we've been doing these live in the park, and we have been walking the park live to give you guys a kind of first-person point of view of what's happening in the parks and to let you at home feel like you're there. I know that there are a lot of people who don't feel comfortable traveling right now or can't travel right now. I know there's a lot of people in the UK who can't come to the parks, who are just really missing it a lot. And so we really just, on an emotional level, wanted to be able to give people the feeling of Run Disney. And I know that we talk to a lot of people who are Run Disney fans, and they talk to us about the camaraderie that they miss, and that they come to Run Disney events like the Wine and Dine to see their friends. And so I think it's been really hard for a lot of people who can't come to the parks, who can't have that special connection like they did. Maybe there's people who've been working really hard at finally being able to get out there and do a 5K, and then the races were canceled. It's just such an emotional thing to know that you work so hard on something and then it all of a sudden disappears. And so we didn't want anybody to lose sleep over it or have to have unneeded tears over it. So here we are. I know this is not the best thing. It's not comparable to being in the parks and running, but we hope that it's at least a close second, I hope. Princess Transition, Mean Leia. I love that, Two Fab Dudes. Post-run pizza coming up soon, Josh. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm not sure what we have planned for our post-run meal yet, but I'm sure it'll be delicious. Turnage Industries, welcome to the stream. How is Adam's running? Chewbacca voice. It's not well. Sorry, that's the best Chewbacca I have. I can't do any better. Maybe Kristen can do a better Chewbacca, but I certainly can't. So here we are, Toy Story Land. So the other day, Kristen and I were actually able to go to Andy's Lunchbox, which is the quick service restaurant that's just kind of to the left over here by this big bouncy ball. Surprisingly, it's one of the harder places to get a reservation for, because now you have to get all of your dining reservations, even for quick service, you have to have them mobile. You have to have mobile orders. Kristen's playing fetch with the dog as she's running downstairs, multitasking. And so you have to think ahead. We actually made our mobile order for lunch for Andy's Lunchbox at like 7 o'clock in the morning before we even got to the park. So if you're coming, please plan ahead and do your mobile orders early, because they run out of spots and you just can't even get it. It'll say like the next mobile order available is like at 7 p.m. So we thought ahead, and we had some grilled cheese and tomato soup and some tater tots, and they had this really good Pop-Tart. And so we took advantage of that. It was amazing. And that was Andy's Lunchbox, which is just off to the left side of the screen here. We were going to go on the alien spin here, but after the Pop-Tarts decided it wasn't a good idea. So we didn't do that. Turnage Industries says nice. Sorry I don't have a better Chewbacca for you, but I hope you guys are having a great day and getting a run in or a bike ride in. Josh, so grateful for this amazing production value. You're so welcome. Thank you so much for being here with us. You know how much I appreciate that, and I think you're going to be in Central Florida soon, and I think we have a POV run planned, and that's going to be awesome. So hopefully some of you guys will be able to see Josh from Two Fab Dudes when he's in town. That'll be awesome. I'm excited for that. Here we are. Galxies Edge, everybody. R2-D2 is very excited. This is the back entrance to Galxies Edge. We just passed on the left the little spot where the Disney PhotoPass photographers will let you take a picture, and they'll put Grogu, Baby Yoda, in the middle of the photo. Krista and I had that done for the first time just last week. Here's the droid stop here, photo stop. And Kristen and I, we have reservations for Hollywood Studios for May the 4th, which is Star Wars Day, as most of you all know. May the 4th be with you. So we will be live for Streaming the Magic. We'll be there on May 4th. We're looking to try and get reservations for Olga's Cantina. We're looking to see if we can get a reservation to make some lightsabers. Unfortunately, those reservations are packed because it's May the 4th, so I'm not sure if we're going to get them, but we're keeping vigilant on that to try and see if we can get them. May the 4th is going to be packed there. It's going to be absolutely packed. All right, so checking in with everybody. How are our runners all doing? Booba Popper DJI, hi, hello, welcome to the stream. Thank you for being with us today. Just big thank you to everybody who's been here today with us and for running along with us. It certainly means a lot to Kristen and I to have everybody here with us. It looks like she's just wrapping up her run downstairs and she's back on her way upstairs here, which is good because we're now just getting into Galxies Edge. We just passed the TIE fighter there, and we are on our way to the Millennium Falcon. Kristen, you're just in time.
Excellent.
We just entered Galxies Edge and the Black Spire Outpost.
Okay.
And there it is, the Millennium Falcon. It's pretty cool. Every couple of minutes, the engines fire up.
Okay.
And the lights come on, and it gets super, super loud, like it's going to take off.
That is true. Uh-huh.
How was your run?
It was super good.
Yep.
I had a few dog problems.
You had some dog problems?
Yeah, I had some dog problems, but...
Explain dog problems.
Well, the husky likes to play fetch. And she tried to play fetch while I was running.
Can we
So-
rename Bella to like Boba for the day?
We can. Is there like... Yeah, we need to find some sort of fun name.
I know, because
Like-
we've got our little Yorkie here as BB-8.
We should put the little Yoda
We've got-
ears on her.
On Bella?
On Bella.
We should. She should be Bella for the day. So we've
Yeah.
got our little BB-8 here.
Yeah.
Wait,
Aw,
wait.
here. There. Well, his hood doesn't fit him so well.
This is totally the droid I was looking for.
Yep. You doing good, Dexter?
Sorry, we woke him up from his nap. Sorry,
I know.
buddy. We get you back to your nap.
He's an old man dog, and
He
he
is an
needs
old
his
man dog.
nap.
So how's everybody doing? How is the run going? I'm not sure. Nobody said whether they're disappointed or not that we're not actually in the park today. But I mean, obviously our stream's a little different today.
Yeah.
We're not in the park, but we're kind of in the park, right?
We're kind of,
Yeah.
you know, but
Mhm.
this is a fun way to bring it to you guys. That's a little different.
Yes.
That's, you know, kind of a course. So I think we did pretty good.
And we're coming up on the 2-hour mark.
Yes.
We're coming up on the 2-hour mark, so we got to keep things moving along because we said we're going to wrap things up in just about 2.5 hours.
Yep.
So
So we've got a little bit longer, and
we've got a
then,
little bit to go here. So we're going
but-
to keep on moving.
So we're spending
and-
some time here in Galxies Edge. We're going to see some more of Hollywood Studios, and then for our big finish,
We're going to be back to Galxies Edge
Oh,
at
yes.
least another 2 times.
there's some fabulous scenes at the end. I think that you guys will love. It's just beautiful.
Mhm.
Some of the stuff that we captured. So hang in there. There's only a little bit longer, and you can finish your run with us in Hollywood Studios.
All right, I need to grab a water, and I'm going to do a little bit more of a run because
Yeah.
I got to finish up my 10K before this is over.
Yeah.
I have
You don't
to,
have
right?
much longer. You could
We
probably do
don't-
it on this one.
Yeah, we don't have a whole lot longer. So let me bring up a different picture here for our next shot. So, all right, so this is all ready for you, and I am going to go run.
Go finish your 10K.
I got to finish the 10K.
I
for
got
sure.
this.
You got
I
it?
can push buttons.
I know you can. I know you can. All right, should I bring that up?
If you want. It's
Okay.
up to you.
All
yeah.
right. All right, cool. All right. I'm going to go finish the 10K. Do you need a water or anything? Are you
I'm good to go.
Okay, I need a water, and I'm going to finish up.
I'm ready to talk.
Okay, good.
Here, so I'll bring our partner, our spare partner here. Okay, so one thing that I have not been able to do yet, and part of it is just my own thoughts on the amount of money spending at Disney World is the lightsaber Savi's workshop. And so we kind of like went through that just in that last little part. And so I want to talk about that for a minute because this is a Star Wars race. You know, kind of a big part of it is the lightsabers. So you have to have a reservation to get into the Savi workshop and make your lightsaber. Now, so 1, you need reservations to get into the park. 2, you need a reservation for that workshop. 3, the lightsabers are $200. So it's not that I can't. I can get a reservation if I would like, you know, find a day, head over there. But I just can't bring myself to spend that. $100? Maybe. I will say this. Later in the video, we see a lot of people with the lightsabers. They look fantastic. I haven't done any research as to how long they last because I don't know that I want to know. If I spend $200, I really hope this is like high quality. So if you have a lightsaber, please comment. I'd be interested to know if you enjoyed it. A lot of that money is the experience of building the lightsaber. Oh, I didn't stop my watch here. I'll do that. So a lot of it is the experience of building it. They do look fantastic, especially if you're there in the evening and you take some really cool pictures with them. But I just haven't brought myself quite yet to break down and buy one. I don't know if I ever will either. They also, just like my friend here, they have a droid workshop. So if you're interested in building a droid, you're not quite a lightsaber kind of person, they do have droids that you can build that are remote controlled. And you see a lot of people kind of driving those around the Hollywood studios later in the day after they've made them. We have some shots of that too, some of the fun ones. But the droid building you also need a reservation for. And the droids, I believe, are either $100 even or $120. I don't remember exactly, but it's about half the cost of the lightsaber. And again, it's an experience while you're building it. You choose what you want to do. And it's supposed to be just super fun experience. You cannot just go there and hope to get in. You do need a reservation. So Two Fab Dudes has some commentary. Bring the Star Wars Galaxy alive. You got a reservation the day before. Wow. So that's something that I do want to see if I can get. I know that I have some family coming in May that wants to go over there. That are super huge Star Wars fans. So I'm hoping to head over there with them and do the lightsabers then. But he has built a lightsaber before, so maybe we'll do the droid. But who knows? We're gonna be over at Hollywood Studios on May the 4th. Very Star Wars appropriate. We mentioned a little earlier we do some things for streaming the magic. And I won't be over there all day. I have work obligations, but I'll be over there part of the day. And we're hoping to build some lightsabers that day. Hopefully we can get a reservation. I've been watching for them so that we can build it over on Stream the Magic and stream that over there. So if we do, I'll let you guys know. You guys can check it out and watch us build one, see how that goes. So we just got into kind of the Muppets courtyard. We love the Muppet Show. It's always great on these hot days to go in there. I was talking a little bit earlier about how long the waits were for Tower of Terror. What's been interesting is Muppet Vision is a huge auditorium, and normally there is a very small wait for that because there is so many seats. It's a big auditorium. Because of the social distancing, they cannot hold that much capacity. So the waits for Muppet Vision have been pretty lengthy too. And it is great on a hot day to go in there and just take a rest because you have kind of a pre-show that you watch before you actually watch the show and take a little rest and enjoy some air conditioning. So also, this is kind of fun to note, down here, we used to, before Galxies Edge, they had the stunt show kind of down in that general area of where Galxies Edge used to be, kind of over near here. And Mama Melrose is a popular restaurant that a lot of people enjoy. It's right here in the corner. But since there's nothing over there now, it's kind of all by itself. Even Adam got a little turned around when we were kind of filming this and getting ready. And it's just down there in the corner all by its lonesome now. So Pizza Rizzo, a lot of people like that. Good place to get a slice of pizza if you're over at Hollywood Studios. I don't know if Adam talked about it because I didn't have my headphones in, but he did pass Hollywood or Toy Story Land, and Woody's Lunchbox is a pretty difficult quick service to get. So if you are interested in ordering from Woody's Lunchbox, I like it. I do like that they have a turkey sandwich because on a hot day, I just don't like to eat all of the really heavy hamburgers and such that they normally serve. But Woody's Lunchbox has grilled cheese that is fantastic. Woody's Lunchbox also has the turkey sandwiches that I love, a tomato soup that is actually really good, and a blueberry Pop-Tart. So definitely the blueberry Pop-Tart has been one of my favorites desserts on Walt Disney World property since I tried it. It's like a homemade type of Pop-Tart. So it's so worth getting. But if you're going to Hollywood Studios, go ahead and you can only do it the day of. So first thing in the morning when you're trying for your Rise of the Resistance, go ahead, make that Woody's Lunchbox reservation. Even if it's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, just go and choose that time and set your order up so that you can get it because they do fill up super quickly. And I know once it comes to be lunchtime, that was some trouble we had when we brought the kids over to Hollywood Studios a couple months ago. We wanted to get them some lunch, and right around noontime, all of the quick service restaurants where you had over an hour wait. So we would look to try to schedule something and we couldn't find anything. And a lot of these, we're coming up now, like we just passed it. We're coming up on Star Wars, Star Tours. So I should talk about that real quick. We're gonna end right here on the AT-AT. They normally do the Jedi training here, which they have stopped for the moment because they are not doing that with the social distancing and the security measures in place, the safety measures. But that is always a fun time. Get your little ones signed up to be a Jedi and take Jedi training from them. I'm going to need Adam. His button pushing isn't working. He's finishing. Hopefully he can hear me and come back out. Adam, you got to fix your transition here. My button pushing isn't working. Well, we'll get a transition. We're going to take a water break while that goes along. Adam's going to come back up here in just a second. But I was talking about, too, your mobile ordering. Maybe, go ahead and schedule those so you have something set up because you can get into a little bit of a pickle. And I've only seen this, only at Hollywood Studios. So don't get nervous at the other parks. I've never had that issue.
All right.
There you go. How'd you do?
Oh, I'm close.
You are real close. So Lori Fry said she's never run at Disney, but it's on her bucket list.
Fantastic.
Would you normally have a camera running while I run the actual race? So let's talk about this from two perspectives. Is it us running? Is it Adam running? Adam probably would run with a camera, just because we film stuff for different reasons, for
I
YouTube.
would run with a camera. Sorry, it was a little black there for a second. I was trying to finish up. I'm so close to
You're so close.
Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
6.1.
Yes.
While you do that. So, Adam, yes. The 99.9% of the other runners do not. So it is unusual to see people running with holding a camera.
You see them though. There are a couple. There's some other vloggers and such that will be doing it. Yeah, every once in a while.
It's not at all like common. I wouldn't say that it's common.
No, not like what we do for sure. But you could, yeah.
Yeah, you can. Mm-hmm. So if it's something that you are interested in, you know what I see more often than not is somebody who wants, for their own purposes, is just filming with a GoPro.
Yeah, and I think really what Lori's wondering is if there's a live race, will we stream it live? Yes, 100%. Will it work? No.
Yeah.
So there are so many people. There's like 20,000 people. I couldn't get my headphones to work. Like if you had Bluetooth headphones, the Bluetooth system was overwhelmed to the point where I had to bring corded headphones because I couldn't get the Bluetooth to work because the frequency range was overwhelmed with so many runners. And you could not get a cell phone signal to make a phone call or a text or anything. Just completely overwhelmed. So that's
in some spots.
That's early on in the corrals and in the first probably mile or two. Then when people start to spread out over the course, it gets better. But finding a good live stream signal is tough. And that's why we live streamed for broadcast television the last live marathon. That was a big challenge because we had to bring all kinds of extra equipment to run with to be able to get a cell signal. Yeah. So data signal of all.
So many people will record it and then download it so that you can view it later. There's not a lot of true live streams. And you go in some backstage areas, and I don't know that I would truly feel comfortable live streaming their backstage.
They're backstage, yeah. They don't like that for sure.
So there's that too.
So I'm just catching up here. Running Dad YYC, you're still going on your 10K. Good work. Josh, awesome, finishing strong. Woo! And yes, you beat me. Josh beat me. Yep.
We talked a little bit. I didn't know if you did this. We talked a little bit about our struggles in Hollywood Studios with the mobile ordering. Did you talk about Woody's lunchbox?
I did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then sorry,
yeah,
I talked again about it. we were passing Pizza Rizzo, and I said that's probably a good spot.
It is a good spot. But, yeah. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Josh was saying they got a 3-hour delay on their order pickup.
Yep.
Wow.
That was our problem.
That's a great tip about headphones. Yeah. I brought just the corded headphones with me and put them in a pocket for the first start of the race because literally we couldn't get our headphones to work. Yeah. Like nothing. You couldn't, like, I remember the first runDisney race I did, I had to run I think I ran the majority of it without headphones because they just weren't working. Yeah.
Well, I tend to have issues if I'm trying to stream music. Like if you like to typically use something like a Pandora or a Spotify, you're going to run into a little bit of trouble with that. So if you can download a playlist.
Make sure your playlist is downloaded as well, because if you're streaming data, you're going to go to hit that play button and all of a sudden you're going to be like, whoa, I have no music. Yeah. Yeah, nothing.
Yeah.
Very unfortunate. Okay, well we got to
keep going.
Look, we're so close to the finish line, we can see it.
Yep.
It's right there behind us.
We are so close. We're about to wrap up here in a little bit.
We have 2 more 10-minute segments
So 20
here.
minutes left.
We've got 20 minutes left here, and we are starting. Wait, this one's not right, I don't think.
This is not it.
Nope. Okay, don't get too excited,
folks.
Oh no. That's all right. We're gonna jump around here just a little bit. I think we are actually. Here we are. This is better. Okay.
That's where we left off.
We're at the AT Walker. That's where we're leaving off. We jumped ahead of ourselves just a little tiny bit, but that's okay.
Yeah. So I'll talk a little bit about Star Tours. That is the original Star Wars ride that's on Hollywood Studios.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been there a while. It's seen better days.
Oh, I don't mean rough. I mean, like, it's rough. Like, it, like, really, like, throws you around.
Yeah, I know. It's seen better days.
Well, I don't. That's the way the
older.
ride was designed, though. It was rough the first time I went on it.
Well, it's old.
Yeah.
It is old.
You saying that because I'm old, I'm rough? Thanks.
Facts.
Wow.
Oh wow. It's okay.
Thanks.
You're doing okay.
Okay.
You're doing pretty good today.
All right. Hang in there.
Do I need to like?
Those aren't tears, it's sweat. Promise.
So Star Tours is great. They used to have even actors inside the line queue, like stormtroopers, or they would have a Darth Vader that would walk kind of the stairwell. Oh, Adam! Wow.
I'm going to have
So
my,
you need your some Coke here.
So you know what's unique, guys? So this you can buy these in the only in Galxies Edge, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's they have it in Coke, Diet Coke, Sprite, and that's it. Yeah. So it's this little unique little like I'm sorry, it's a grenade.
It looks like a grenade.
Yeah, that's what a thermal detonator, right? And the first version of this, and I think they're like $6, $6 or $7.
I think it was almost $8.
$8.
Because remember, I bought it and I told Aaron, this is almost $10 for this thing.
Yeah, and it's 13 ounces, so it's a little over a can, like just over over 12-ounce can. Get this though. So this is not the original.
You better be careful. That's an expensive souvenir.
It is expensive, but this is not the original design. I was there for like pass holder days, like the very first or second day.
I remember.
And what you could buy was super similar to this, only it looked even more like the actual thing. Like it looked legitimately like a thermal detonator. It was really cool.
You sent me a picture.
I wish I would have kept it. It looked too real. They had to make people were bringing them on planes, I'm guessing, and taking them home. So they had to make it a little less obvious. So if you have the old version still, hold on to that. I think I threw mine away.
You did.
Yeah.
But you did. You sent me a picture that day. I was not able to join him that day, and he sent me a picture. I remember, and it was interesting. I was not expecting that, but people love it. They are buying them in mass.
Oh, it's a cool little souvenir, but it's not. I mean, it's not cheap.
No.
Yeah.
No.
How many of us have saved empty pop bottles?
Yep.
Yeah, I know,
it's
right?
Like a collection of
I should have. Yeah, I mean, I paid $8 for it. I should have saved it. Yeah. And you know the ironic fact about that is that I told a buddy about it at work the next day, and he's like, "Oh, did you save it? I pay you for it." And I was like, "Oh, no, I didn't save it."
Well, that's okay.
Yeah.
Maybe next time.
Yeah, I guess so.
Well,
I was like, that's like Bitcoin. Should have invested in Bitcoin. I was gonna do that too.
Well, I know.
Yeah.
All if I had a what is it? Is if I have a nickel for every time I.
Yep.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
You know what I didn't? What prop we didn't bring up yet?
The stormtrooper.
Yeah, our stormtrooper.
There, your stormtrooper. You gotta bring that up. We're running out of time here, so we got to get all our props going.
I know.
We never wore our bibs, which we should have put on.
We should have.
But we didn't. Yeah.
Well, it's green. I tried to hold it up and it didn't see it.
Oh, the bibs are green. That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me see here.
Wah wah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't quite work out.
You can kind of see it a little bit. The start. They do have a really good package for being able to print out these fun little, what do they call it? Like race media package, I guess. We heard on some of the social media that there's a lot of runners that stay over at the campground, at the Fort Wilderness Campground.
They have a little camping runner group.
They have a camping runner group, and they have like a course set up over there. I guess they tried to set up a course, but were stopped, unfortunately. But
you can't be putting things in other people's campsites and stuff.
Right, but you can still run, and the campground is a great place to run.
Oh, I know. I want to do a run over there. We've biked.
We've biked over there.
We've biked quite a few times. That is also a pro tip. If you like fried chicken, now that's not my favorite, but I will say if you do like fried chicken, it's called PJ's. It's all the way in the back where the marina is and the old Hoop-de-Doo.
So it's essentially all the food from the Hoop-de-Doo review. If you guys remember the Hoop-de-Doo, which is not happening anymore, unfortunately, the Hoop-de-Doo was amazing. But it was fried chicken, ribs, cornbread, beans, corn, mashed potatoes, gravy.
They have a family meal. And so they have different packages. I think you can get it for like 2 people or 4 people.
Okay.
And it is, to me, like the best deal on property.
Oh, it was an exceptionally good deal, yeah.
I think you had ribs. Did we say ribs?
Yes, ribs too,
And so occasionally we've gone for like a bike ride, and that's the one place where you can do a pickup mobile order, and they'll let you through.
Yeah.
You do have to take the bus from the front parking lot all the way to the back, but it's
or
not
bring
that
your
bad.
bike and take a bike ride.
Yeah,
That's what
we
we've
did
done.
bike through there a couple times, and then we picked up our food at the end and put it in a backpack and brought it back home to eat. And it is delicious. That is a good kept secret.
Can we get that tonight? That sounds so good.
That does sound delicious.
Yeah, I think we should order that right after the run.
Can I bike? I've been itching for a bike ride, guys. Sorry. I know we're running right now, but Adam knows I've been begging him to go on a long bike ride.
Yeah, for a while there we were training for a Olympic length triathlon, but because of the pandemic and everything else, we've had a hard time finding a place to train for swimming. So
we switched it to a half marathon.
Yes. Look, we're going back into Galxies Edge here, the main entrance.
Yep.
So this is the main entrance to Star Wars Galxies Edge, if you haven't been there. It's kind of like unassuming from this side, because you go from kind of like where Muppet Vision is. And then as you go...
It's very like awe-inspiring.
Yeah,
I love this.
As you go through this tunnel, it kind of changes over into Batu and the Black Spire Outpost, right?
Yep.
Yeah. You know, when you were gone, I was telling everybody that the Imagineers had to amend their storyline on Galaxy's Edge because they did not account for this little green guy named Grogu and the popularity. Because from what I understand, the storyline of Galaxy's Edge, the timeline, and the characters don't allow for characters from The Mandalorian to be in their storyline. So
I can see that.
I heard that they are going to scrap the storyline to allow for more money-making, popular, inclusive characters to be a part of it. How do you feel
I think
about
everybody knows that Star Wars fans are the most nitpicking. They are the most knowledgeable about their love of the story.
Yeah,
and the
universe,
ins and outs. And I know my brother corrects me all the time. Like, oh no.
Okay, so a little bit of see this? Do you see this X-wing coming up here straight ahead?
Oh, I love that.
That was actually used in The Mandalorian. So in the last season of The Mandalorian, they talk about scenes that were filmed in that actual X-wing because they said they needed to finish them up because then they were actually being sent to Walt Disney World. So that X-wing was actually live used in The Mandalorian, which is kind of a little cool little tidbit.
That's true. That's true.
It's pretty awesome. And coming up is one of those carts where you can buy a $9 soda.
Yeah, we should. Next time we're in there, we're going to find out how much it is. Well, we know we'll be there May 4th.
Yes, I told everybody we're going to be there May the 4th. We're trying to get Olga's Cantina.
Man, I feel like it's soon, but it's 2-3 weeks away.
Yeah.
That's kind of a bummer.
I know, it's kind of a couple weeks away. So we don't have much left, and I still have 0.1 miles
Go
left.
down there.
I got to go do it right now.
Oh,
really
wait,
quick.
can you set me up so that we can... You got your transition.
Yep, I'll set you up here so that we're all ready. All
you don't have
to
much
do,
time here.
I don't. You're right. I have almost 0 time. So we'll wait till the next...
because we're going to...
Yeah, we're going to wait till the next video here because we are just ending here outside... I guess this is just the entrance to where Smuggler's Run is.
And I always forget that restaurant.
The speeders are just right around the corner there. All the cool speeder bikes. And as you can see, we're still within distance of the finish line.
We are super close.
Many of you, I check in. Let me know how's everybody's running going. Are you sitting on the couch? That's okay too. Because honestly, we're sitting
we
here.
are kind of, yeah.
We're sitting here right now. So yeah, how's your run going? Did you finish your 5K? Did you finish your 10K? Running Dad YYC, how are you doing? Don't stop your treadmill.
Yeah, they're okay.
Don't
They're
stop
okay.
your treadmill, but
Yeah.
I'm just
Hope
rhetorical.
everybody's doing great.
Just rhetorical question, just making sure you guys are good. And we are starting now, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
I believe this is the very last segment, right?
Oh, this is, yeah.
It is, right?
You got to finish it.
Yeah.
Your 10K.
Yeah, so I got to finish my 10K. I'm going to, hello. Let's get back out into Batu here. And wait, no. We do have 2 segments left. Okay, all right. It gets a little confusing here towards the end, but yep, this is where we're starting right now. Right
this
here at the speeder.
End. This is the end.
Nope, there's one more after this.
I'm sure that there is not.
No, there is.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure, I think.
No, you go to your outro. I'm so...
Nope, there's one more. We got another 10 minutes after this.
Okay.
Yeah. So guys, there's still 20 minutes left. We lied. We still have 20 minutes.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
so don't speed up. You've still got time.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to go finish I just have 0.1 miles left.
Well, you should be able to do that.
I should be able to get that done. And I'll be right back.
Okay.
And just to keep everyone honest, we got to keep everyone honest here. And especially keep myself honest. I'm not going downstairs to eat Cheetos. You guys can watch.
He's eating Mickey waffles, not Cheetos. I thought about that, about running on the treadmill or just walking on the treadmill with a Mickey waffle. Oh yeah, now I remember. That's right. We do make another little loop around here and back through Toy Story Land. So yeah, if you ever come into Hollywood Studios, I think when this occurred, we filmed this week, was right at closing. And so a lot of the parks are, like Hollywood Studios is closing about 8 o'clock at night. So it was great around sunset, and a lot of people were starting to head out. Typically it is much busier than what is in this video. But this does give you a little bit of an idea that if you are here right into the end of the park closing, it's a little bit better. If you are trying to get on rides, yes, first thing in the morning, there's really like a mad rush for people to do things. And even still, towards the end of the night, people are getting tired and kind of trying to get to where they want to be in the end of the night. So it does give you some hope that if you are trying to get on some hot rides like this alien saucer swirl or the Slinky Dog coaster you can see in the background, you can't, and it's been very busy, wait until the end of the night, just keep checking, and inevitably we tend to see things really calm down. So we were at Epcot about a week and a half ago, and they are staying open till 11, which is quite surprising to me. They had never been open till 11 in pre-pandemic days. And we were there straight until close. Probably left about 11:30 when it was all said and done. And we were able to ride Frozen with only, I think it was maybe only a 10 or 15 minute wait at 10:30 at night. So that can be hard to do if there's kids involved sometimes, but it's just kind of another example that if you are trying to get into the parks and do some of these hot rides that everybody wants to do, there is hope. Don't stress at 2 o'clock in the afternoon that all is lost and you need to wait 2 hours. Give yourself a breather, take a break, and then give it some time, and you should be able to get on it a little bit later in the day. So, kind of coming back to Run Disney purposes, when they have had runs through here, they have not had anything go through Toy Story Land. It was not built, or they would not put it through this area because the area and the walkway, it looks pretty big on the screen, but it truly is not as large as it really could be. So it's not really a place that I envision that they could put the runners through. And if they did, this would have to be something that is done first thing before the park even opens. We couldn't do something like Epcot where pedestrians and park guests are on one side and runners are on the other. They just wouldn't have the room or the flexibility for that. So it's kind of nice to be able to have these films and do these runs at home to kind of watch and participate, because I just don't think that they could do any races through these little sections of Galxies Edge or Toy Story Land, just kind of because of the width of the walkway. So, oh, Michaela, hi. It's so nice that you are watching along. It's fine. Go ahead, however you're participating today. There's a lot of great stuff with just Hollywood Studios that we're talking about today. Also with Run Disney. You can use this in the future. Just come back to the stream whenever you're ready to put it on and follow along. Kind of as a recap for everybody, we started at the start line at the beginning, right at Magic Kingdom. We did a lot of the race course that Disney uses through the main roads, and we took some roads around Walt Disney World down from Magic Kingdom into Animal Kingdom. It had some film and footage down there going through the toll plaza. Then we came out, we went through Epcot for a little bit, took the roads around Epcot over to the Magic Kingdom toll plaza, looped back, and now we are ending in the next 15 minutes or so here at Hollywood Studios, talking about all of the amazing things that they have for you to do Star Wars related at Hollywood Studios, because Galxies Edge is a fantastic addition that they've added. One thing, I don't know if Adam's talked about it, but they are building a Star Wars hotel that there is no announcement as to the opening day, even reservations, and even the information about, I would say, the details of the hotel, amenities, what it will look like. There's just not a lot of content out there about it. So it's kind of a mystery as to what they're doing. We can see it from some of the roads. We do know that there's not really windows, that they are trying to make it as immersive as possible, like you are on a ship. So obviously for emergency purposes, there has to be something in the rooms, so you can exit if necessary. So that is something that we know that they're going to have to incorporate, but how they'll do that, we know that Disney Imagineering has done phenomenal things in the past with resorts and just some of the ride capabilities. So I'm really eager to see what they're going to do with this Star Wars hotel. And Adam and I have discussed this, like, will they even put a pool in there? You know, big thing when people are on vacation, they want to be able to swim. So from what we can see, we don't understand how they could put a pool. And if there's going to be a pool, it most certainly could not be outside, because it is in the back, in the behind Galxies Edge. So you would be looking at backstage areas where Disney would not want you to see. So I don't see how they could have a pool outdoors to have this immersive experience. But I could see them having some sort of indoor pool that they maintain. The building doesn't look that large to accommodate that, but that is one thing that we are kind of eager to learn more about. And even the cost, I can't fathom if the Grand Floridian on some days, just a normal rate, even with a Florida resident rate, is around $800 to $1,000 a night. What would they charge for a Star Wars immersive experience resort? I don't know what they would even, what that would cost. And, you know, I'm sure that the designs are fantastic. They could do some great things with like bunk beds for kids, you know, that are more like pods, shall you say. I have some ideas and thoughts, and I think Adam told me this, but maybe I read it online, that there's going to be some sort of like underground shuttle or something, or some sort of shuttle that is just, it's just a small distance between the hotel and Galxies Edge. So it's almost like you still are getting off of the resort slash hotel slash ship where your room is, and then you arrive in Batu. So there is a lot of things that we're still waiting for them to build and announce. And I think that maybe we'll hear more about it later in the year because they're coming very, very close. Adam's got his Grogu going on down there on the treadmill cam. Oh, we're coming up to our transition right here. Adam's coming upstairs here, so we are headed into the final lengths of our run here today. Yeah, and again, it doesn't matter if you're running today, you're just following along, you're enjoying the scenery. We love Hollywood Studios. There's some great Star Wars stuff. Oh yeah, Two Fab Dudes was talking about, we heard some crazy costs. And maybe that there's going to be a specific amount of nights. I would imagine that they would say you have to have a nightly minimum. Like, I would not be surprised if it's like a 7-night minimum.
Are you talking about the Star Wars Hotel?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know if it'll be... Do you really want to stay there 7 nights? There's no windows.
Well, but I was saying about how you can say there's no windows, but there is emergency things that have to be in place.
Sure.
They cannot... There probably is no windows that you can visually see, but they have a way to...
Oh, I'm sure there's egress windows you can open up. Yeah.
So...
I think... I'm going to go on the other side. I think it's going to be a maximum 2-night stay because I think they want to get you in and out. I think it's because it's an experience. Like, they have everything planned for you. Like, you get there and the ship takes off. Think of it like a cruise. How you get there and they have, like, certain things planned on certain days and it's always kind of the same. I think it's going to be a 2-night experience. I think you show up, they take you to like a Star Cruiser inside and the ship takes off. It takes you to Batu. They transport you to Batu. You spend the day there. You're there for 2 nights and then they take you back. And I think it's going to be a 2-night experience. The hotel is small.
Well, I will disagree only on one note.
Okay.
Because I have a hotel management background.
Yeah.
There is a huge cost to limiting it and turning it over so much.
Oh, sure, yeah.
So that could be recouped in the amount you charge.
Oh, it's going to be ungodly expensive.
I would say it's if they do it that way, I would think it'd be a 4-night.
4-night, okay.
A 4-night package.
Okay, sure.
Which gives you enough time to do those things. And we were talking a little bit about, will they have a pool?
Yeah, I didn't see them building a pool. That's why I think it's going to be a shorter length stay because I don't think they're going to have those
And it's
amenities.
hard for people to pack and unpack.
Yeah.
So I think, yes, 4 nights gives people a good amount of time to settle in.
Yeah.
It's not an in and out. It's easier on the management and the maintenance of a property like that to keep it up.
Yeah.
But I think you're right. I think there's going to be some sort of packages, whether it's as Two Fab Dudes is talking about, a specific amount of nights, or to your, it will say like you're going to do a 4 nights, or it's going to be a 3-night, or you can have 7 nights. I think it's going to be designated. You won't be able to just say, I now want to book a month.
Right. Running Dad YYC, congratulations. So you have 1 mile left. And I just finished. I went a little bit more. I went 7 miles just to even it up on an even number.
Good job. Well done. Well done.
Let's see here. Let's see. Michaela says, I heard $3,000 per person, and it's a 3-night stay. But there are a lot of rumors going around. That sounds pretty accurate.
I was just saying about how if Grand Floridian is right around $1,000 a night,
yep.
I would say it's got to be above that.
Yeah.
I would think. Because I've heard that it's kind of all out.
Kayla also says, I'm working, so I can't run along, but you've inspired me to break out the old treadmill.
Yep.
That's awesome. Good. All right. Well, yeah, get home tonight and replay this. It's going to be there. Or if you want to, since you've already watched this one, go ahead and pull up the Princess half or the one we did, the live stream we did for the marathon.
Yeah.
There's lots of content there that you guys can still watch. It's still there, so you can use it for treadmill runs,
Mm-hmm.
or use some of our fun POVs that we have from every single park and now every single resort except for one.
Yeah.
Animal Kingdom. She's been begging me to get over to the Animal Kingdom, and I said, yes, we can go. Make a reservation and come with me because you show me where to run over there because there's nowhere to run. So I said, as soon as you make the reservation and you take me over there, we're going. Because I can't go alone because I don't know where to run over there.
Fine, I'll do it this week.
Okay, perfect. So we have POVs that you can go look on our YouTube playlist right now. There's a POV for every single resort and every single park. And we even have a POV where we do all 4 parks in one, like the ultimate POV. And then I've started doing something new, which is on Tuesdays and occasionally other days, I'm going to do a live POV over at one of the resorts. So I'm planning one of those for next Friday, I think.
Okay.
So we'll do a live POV next Friday, and I think if Josh from Two Fab Dudes is in town, he might run with us. I'm not sure where that's going to be yet, but we'll see.
We got to get them started to the end.
Yes, I know.
We're pushing 3 hours here.
We're pushing 3 hours. Let's get going with the last video.
Let's finish this.
Here we are.
They've
We're
been
starting,
waiting for the end.
This is the last 10 minutes. This is the home stretch, guys. You've done an amazing job. We're super proud of everyone.
We are at the end here. This is the last clip.
Kristen and I are standing by with
you
all...
can't have that one. You got to put that away.
What? Well, I thought that we only had 2. The only one I could find down there was this one. So guys, she was hiding her Star Wars medals. Like she thinks I was going to steal them or something. She had them hidden in a special box.
I don't put all my medals on display for whatever. I just don't want a whole wall.
Sorry. She doesn't want a whole medal wall of all her medals.
It just gets to be kind of... I only have a specific few that are meaningful to me. So I put the rest kind of away in a nice little box.
So this one is from...
that's the inaugural.
This is the inaugural 2016 right here, and it's your favorite. It's a spinner.
Yeah.
Right?
Uh-huh.
Love it. Okay. And this one is from 2017. Yep, right there.
Yep.
Okay, awesome.
Yep. Here is another one here. This was not my favorite.
Running Dead, YYC, 10K done.
Woohoo!
I will give you a virtual medal if you're here. Congratulations. There's your virtual medal. Clink. Clink. Sorry, I'm sweaty. Apologize. I'm not on camera friendly right now. Okay, so look this. We are just finishing up this last stretch. I know this looks really familiar to the one twice before this, but I swear to God it's different. As you can tell, it's getting darker. And by the time we get to Galxies Edge, it's going to be a very nice twilight. And it's going to be a great way to end our virtual run tonight.
Oh, we're going past like one of our favorite restaurants.
The Sci-Fi Diner.
The Sci-Fi Diner.
Yep, the dine-in. I love that place.
That is another restaurant that is...
You can't get reservations
Oh my gosh, it's so hard to get into.
Yeah.
Ask me to get you into California Grill.
Easy.
Sure.
Yeah,
I'll figure it out. Be our guest. Lately, I've had good luck.
Yeah.
Le Cellier.
Done.
Not really difficult too much anymore. If you try.
Yep.
Trying to think of what else. Some of the character breakfasts. I can. Sci-Fi Diner. I can't find it to save my soul. When those people book, if they're 60 days out, they're not giving that up for anything.
No.
Additionally, I will tell you, just in about a month or so ago, when we were there, the kids wanted to eat there. It was almost, wouldn't you say, it was almost 2 hours. 2 hours. I stood outside that poor hostess, and I kept asking her, please, there are 2 tables in the back. This is a pro tip. There's 2 tables. They're like picnic tables. You don't get to sit in the little cars in the back that are first come, first serve. So if you come in, they are walk-up only. They're not reservable. And when those people leave, then they seat somebody else. But you have to be there when they get up. Like you have to be at the hostess stand. The hostess says, okay, now the picnic table's available. You just have to be there at the right time. So about 2 hours, I kept asking and asking and asking. I still couldn't get one of those picnic tables. That is a tough spot to get into. People love that sci-fi diner. And honestly, I don't even think the food's that good. It is, but...
I think that they had like these Coca-Cola ribs. Sorry, back to the cola. They have these ribs that they marinate in Coca-Cola. Oh my gosh, they're so good.
I've
and
never
the
had
ambiance
those.
there, they have the big screen and they're playing the old trailers.
It's the ambiance. It's the restaurant itself.
Guys, it is a hidden gem. If you have not been to the Sci-Fi Dine-In Theater and you see or you get a chance for a reservation, do it. It is so cool. You sit in a little old-timey car and they have this big, huge movie screen and it feels like you're outside at a drive-in movie.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like all at dusk and everything is lit up like you're at, just at dusk. It's super cool. Just speaking of dusk, here we are just coming into Galxies Edge and the lights are all on. If you haven't been to Galxies Edge and you're planning to go at night.
Yeah, we talked a little bit about that. I said this is right near closing.
Yep.
And so that's why there's some fewer people here. And
Crowd's a little less.
It's a great time. We'll start to see people with these lit up lightsabers that I talked about while you were downstairs.
Yep.
But it's beautiful, and you can get some photos that are just gorgeous compared to being there during the daytime.
Yeah, and you know what? Also, it's not quite as busy. And I will say this, it's really cool at night because people start to light up their lightsabers.
Yeah.
And so you'll see some of that coming up here. I think you'll see some people start to light up their lightsabers, but it's really, really cool. We've been trying to get in to make lightsabers, just so you know. So you need to you can't just go and buy one.
Yeah.
Well, you can buy a lightsaber, but you can't buy the one that you make. You have to have a reservation to make it, and then you also have to have $200 to give them.
Yeah, and we talked a little bit about building droids, which is not quite as expensive.
Right.
But I told them that I don't know if I can bring myself to spend $200.
It's a lot. That's a lot. I mean, the lightsaber is really cool. I also saw a drawing that Disney is working on a design for an actual lightsaber that's retractable. So it looks and feels like a real lightsaber. It's just the handle. When you hit the button, it goes and it comes out.
That would be super cool.
Yeah.
That will be $300.
That'll be $400, please.
Oh, okay. Double. Yes.
Double the price. Twice the innovation, twice the price.
That is true. So here we are coming to what we are considering our finish line.
Our grand finale,
we are,
everyone.
Just a few minutes away from wrapping up here. You can see now how at kind of dusk, it's just, I feel like Galxies Edge comes to life.
It really
That's what I
alive.
feel like.
There's all kinds of amazing little sounds that come from everywhere that just really set the stage and make it feel immersive. It's funny, when we were there earlier this week, we were waiting in line for one of the shops, because you have to wait in line to get even in the shops now. And there was this, there were all these sounds and noises coming from everywhere, and I said, Kristen, look at that. That's the most amazing animatronic little bird I've ever seen. And it was like perched up on this perfect like little thing with a nest, and it had like 3 little birdies in it, and I was like, those are real.
Yeah. So if you go in the marketplace,
it fit in so perfectly. It was unbelievable.
There's these baby birds, and they were so loud.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, they were so loud.
But it
and
just
you thought
fit in
that
so perfectly. Yeah.
Adam's like, look at those animatronics. No, they were actual baby birds. They had made a nest up there, and they were right there, kind of where everybody in line could see them.
So here is the magic. We're coming up on the end of our live stream. Yeah. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining us today. And I hope everyone was able to get their virtual run, their 5K, their 10K, their half. Maybe you're going to watch this again. Maybe you're going to sit on your couch and watch it with some Cheetos. That sounds good to me.
That sounds like a good plan.
I got my 7 miles in, so I feel pretty good. We're planning on doing the half tomorrow, I think.
Yeah, probably tomorrow or maybe later in this week.
Isn't that beautiful?
So
They did an amazing job.
Yeah.
It just absolutely is spectacular. If you have not been, see, there's the lightsabers all lit up. If you have not been to Galxies Edge yet, it is a must-do. That is for sure. You definitely need to get over there. It's fantastic. There's so much to see, so much to do. It's hard to get your picture in this location because there are just so many people.
But if you wait till closing time, similar to this, as you can see here, people are starting to head out. You can get some photos. We hung out here for a little bit while we took some just general photos. We did a little bit of filming and preparation in here. And this was, again, just this week when tickets were sold out. We happened to score some the morning of. And you can get some amazing photos if you just be patient. I highly recommend that evening when people are out, because there is times where you can just get a picture of just yourself with this iconic Millennium Falcon background.
We were trying to wait it out. The park at this point, I think, had been closed for a good half hour.
No.
At least 20 minutes.
Think so.
Yeah, for
Maybe
sure.
15 or 20 minutes at most. Because we were home. Remember, we needed to be home by 8:30.
We were trying to wait it out and just see if we could get some good pictures with not a lot of people there. But people hang out there for quite some time. Guys, thank you so much. Running Dad, YYC, thank you for being with us. Thank you for running. Lori, thank you for being with us. You're so welcome. Josh, thank you again for being with us today. Thank you so much to everybody at home for watching our stream. I know it's a little bit different since we couldn't be in the park today, but we really kind of hope that it felt like you were in the park with our team of live cameras in the parks. And
just want to bring something a little different your way, because we can live stream, but wanted to try out something a little bit.
So congratulations, everyone. Here are your medals. You did it. I don't have any fake cheese or tortilla chips to give you right now. I apologize. We'll work on that for next time, right?
Next time we will.
So with BB-8 here and R2-D2. Yes. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching and for being with us today. Gosh, we made it just under 3 hours here.
Yeah, so that gives everybody a great opportunity to run your half if you want to. You can replay this.
Yes.
And
please do us a favor, if you enjoyed watching our live stream today, hit that like button. That really helps. It gets the word out so that the algorithm for YouTube helps people to see it more. So please hit that like button. And if you really enjoyed it, share us on your Facebook page. We'd love for your friends who are also Run Disney fans to be able to have an opportunity to see this as well. So please, if you enjoyed it, please consider sharing it and getting the word out. We'd love for everyone to be able to check out our live streams that we're going to be doing more of in the future, and maybe if they want to, they can check out some of our POV runs and some of our other chats and other things that we've been doing. So I think that's it, right?
That is it.
It's time for Running Dad YYC. Said he was just stretching out. He said such a fantastic stream. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We missed Bob K. Where's Bob K today?
He told us. I think he's got some other things going on. But you know what? There's playback for a reason, Adam.
There's playback for a reason, exactly. So thank you, everyone, for joining us. May the Force be with you, and may all your Star Wars runs be wonderful. And I think...
Here's how we got to wrap it up now.
That is it from us, right?
Yep.
All right, and you know what? This is the last Run Disney race of the season.
Yeah.
And we
still got more content over the summer.
We don't know.
Tune in.
Yeah, exactly. We're still going to be doing live chats. We're still going to be doing POVs. Yeah. So we'll still be here regardless of whether or not Run Disney is still around. But stay with us for all the breaking news. Follow us on our Facebook group, which is at Run Disney Daily, for daily updates. And keep running, everybody. I hope your training is good and that you've had a wonderful time. So, all right. May the Force be with you, everyone. Bye-bye. Bye.